What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Talk with Three Dudes. We're going to have the Drunk Fucks edition of opening presents, gifts exchange.
Yes,
it's going to get exciting.
Well, it's a gift exchange. Oh, you motherfuckers. Who's doing that?
That was me.
Edgar. Every time.
I thought I ended the year right, you know?
No.
Wow. No, it was wow. All right, so today we're actually drinking a lot of things.
Yes. Mainly beer.
Mostly beer.
Yeah, so it's going to be...
It's not necessarily a whiskey podcast today. So unless it can be, I don't know. Maybe we'll grab some stuff from back there. We'll see what happens. But we're starting off with beer. It's probably gonna get out of hand today.
Second annual.
Let's can we just name what we've been having so far? Modelo.
So far, Modelo. Corona Familiar. That's what I've been drinking.
Sierra Nevada,
right?
What type of Sierra Nevada?
it's one of those
Because they got a few different ones.
Yeah, seasonal
Winter warmer.
Yeah, winter warmer.
Okay, we have a Stone Scorpion Bull IPA.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
There's
Delicious.
been some Crown Royal in the mix.
Oh, has it?
Oh yeah.
I haven't had that yet.
Speaking of that, look at that. There you go.
Yeah.
Is that can see it?
So there's some
there.
Holiday Haze Sierra Nevada IPA.
Oh yeah, there's my Crown Royal.
And some Asylum Belgium style Triple.
That one was good.
I actually have that in my cup right now. This shit is dangerous as fuck because it's 11 and a half?
Fuck.
And you can't
11.8.
You can't tell. You can't tell. It's damn near close to 12%, and you can't tell.
Damn.
Well, you can tell like right after if you really focus on it.
I can tell once I smelled it, man. That thing is like. That smell like.
Does it have a bite or is just
No.
You haven't tried it?
Nobody.
I haven't tried it.
Alrighty.
Go for it.
Be gentle. It's your first time.
You can tell just by the texture of it. Like, that's how I can tell. But the flavor of it doesn't give it away.
Yeah, creamy.
A little too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flavor doesn't give it away that it's
It's not harsh. It doesn't. It just.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not hard.
That's what I'm saying. It's very dangerous.
Tastes like bananas.
Yeah,
It does.
it's very good.
That's what Belgians do. Yeah.
Yeah, so
They make great waffles.
Do they though?
I don't know.
They do.
I like them. The fuck?
I don't like Belgian waffles.
Don't you not like waffles?
I like Egos.
No, I see.
Fuck Egos.
Look,
Anything coming out of my fucking toaster tastes like shit. Fuck.
maybe it's time to get a new toaster.
Carlos was offended. As a Belgian man, Carlos was offended.
Belgian, but fuck it.
Yeah. Now, I will establish this early. My preference is fucking waffles all day over pancakes.
Yes.
All day
Agreed.
Sunday.
I agree with you.
What about flapjacks?
Sorry.
Waffles.
I think we just all agree for waffles.
What's your guys' opinion on flapjacks?
Oh,
What are we talking about here?
The actual flapjacks, the edible flapjacks.
Wait, what is the difference between a flapjack and a
That's
pancake?
what I want to know.
I don't think there's a difference.
No?
Yeah.
once
I thought they're synonymous.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was a difference.
Does anybody know the difference between flapjacks and
Let's Google it.
No. I don't
Different
know.
names.
Is it the batter? Maybe it's the batter. Could be the batter.
I don't think so. Well, but see, here's the thing. Then see now if you're gonna we'll throw crepes into the mix.
Fuck crepes.
Crepes are
crepes.
but see, crepes are very diverse. You can have savory crepes, you can have dessert crepes.
Yeah.
You know what?
But I still
Crepes
prefer waffles.
over waffles.
No, fuck
and
you.
pancakes.
No.
It's all about crepes.
Wait, what are you looking up?
What up?
Flapjacks. What's the difference between flapjacks
Same.
and pancakes?
Yeah, waffles all the way.
They're the same thing.
What are Kodiak cakes, Ulysses?
Kodiak cakes are protein. They're protein pancakes. They're actually pretty good.
Kodiak?
They're pretty good. But you can take that Kodiak pancake mix and you can make waffles with that
You
shit.
can take that Kodiak pancake mix and shove it up your butt. Not just playing.
Okay.
I'll try it.
So let me go ahead and read a couple of stuff. It says the difference between pancakes and flapjacks. It says in the UK, flapjacks are made with sugar, butter, oats, and they're usually served with honey. Pancakes are made with fried batter and usually made with eggs, buttermilk, flour, salt, and a dash of baking powder.
So flapjacks are pre-sugared.
So it says the difference
so-
between waffles and pancakes. Well,
Yeah, but you can take that Kodiak cake mix and you can make waffles with that shit.
Nice.
And
Where can you find that?
Some Kodiak.
Target has them.
Target?
You can buy a Kodiak anywhere.
Yeah.
You're thinking about Kodak.
Well, that's it.
That's a camera.
Kodak what?
Film.
That would be my fucking.
Kodak, but you can find him in jail most of the time.
That should be my rapper name, Kodiak Cake Mix.
There you go.
That should be your rap name.
Because I'm sweet, bitches.
Or cabeza de huevo.
Which translates to egghead.
Fuck.
Egghead magana.
Yeah. So good times.
Shall we open up one of the first gifts here?
Okay, so we'll go in a circle because that'll probably be the easiest way to do it.
Probably would be.
Okay, so which one is for Carlos?
This one actually.
Oh, so you got Carlos.
I got Carlos, so it's to Mr. Pink from Mangina.
All right, thank you.
There you go. Damn, the throwback, son.
This is
So
great.
that was the names for
And I'm opening
Halo.
Yeah, we used to play Halo.
Yeah.
For Carlos.
His
Back in the day.
username was Mr. Pink, and that was Mangina.
Oh,
something that was delivered.
but now
It's Anthrax, bro.
That band's great.
I want
Big
some.
Oh,
Four.
fuck.
So,
Anthrax part of the Big Four.
so I know you were promised some Mustangs, right? I couldn't afford a 2018, but I got you 2005, and I think it's 71
Oh, thanks, man.
and $50. There's one more thing in there. $50 gift card to Bass Pro Shops.
is it penis?
It's penis
Damn.
for sure.
There's a Amazon basketball
Yes,
gift card.
but dig deeper. There's more.
$3.99
There
for
is
the
that. I'm
shipping.
pretty sure you got the basket. Oh, there is.
So you like stickers? So there's some more stickers for you.
Oh, cool.
You know, I put a bunch of stickers.
No me dolió.
Damn.
I put a bunch of stickers on my cooler over the today because
Over there, say, with the
That's a good one. That's a fucking good one.
Fucking great, dude.
That one's fucking great.
Yeah, it's just a random sticker.
And boy, I'll take it.
The Obedece one is the fucking I don't know, but see they go hand in hand. The number de Leon de Obedece, that's fucking
Yeah, that was
It does go
Yeah.
hand in hand.
that's just badass.
So, am I giving next or what?
No, it goes
Oscar.
Who had Oscar?
Who had Oscar?
Which
Oh,
one's
I had
Oscar's?
Oscar.
Which
one
one's
is
yours?
I don't remember.
That means Arlene did it.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. That's the great
It's the one
one.
that's wrapped.
Oh, okay. That's the only one that's wrapped.
Definitely.
All right, so this is from Eddie to Oscar.
That's the only one that's wrapped.
I love
Because
how-
Oh yeah, of course.
and it's actually wrapped nice too.
It is.
Yeah, no, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we know that.
Peanut.
The kids put the candy on top, so.
Wink. Oh, okay.
I'll take some of those lollipops.
Those are good as fuck. Those C's candy fucking lollipops.
Those are
delicious.
classic.
It's delicious, son.
All right, speed it up, bro. Come on.
Sorry.
Why? Put it in beast mode. Come on.
Beast mode, man.
I'm dancing with Jesus?
Oh, what? To be honest, that is awesome.
I thought it was bigger, but yeah.
Oh, man. That's
What is it?
great, dude.
Is that what you told you?
Wow.
Yeah, Jesus is my friend, man.
Let's get this up
Jesus
to
is
the
a
camera.
friend of mine.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Or Jesus built my hot rod. If you're in the ministry.
It's kind of boring.
It's kind of bird. Bro.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
There you go. You can see it. Yeah.
It's a fell. Okay.
Jesus.
There you can see it. Dancing Jesus. That's
Dancing Jesus.
a good
Thank
one.
you, Peanut. I appreciate
That's
that.
No
hilarious.
problem.
I needed Jesus.
He's
in
always
my
with you
life.
and dancing.
You didn't need Jesus in your life. You fucking savage.
Thanks, Edgar. I really like my gift.
You're welcome, sir.
No, sir.
You had said in your thing you like pussy and bitches. I was gonna get you a calendar full of puppies and kittens.
Oh, man. What do we have here?
Oh.
Oh, you didn't have to, Peanut. Thank you.
Very
fancy.
nice.
It's a fancy ass.
It's it's a butt plug. Oh, it's got one. See, it's got a butt plug
It
there.
is a butt plug.
That's
Look
pretty
at that.
dope.
That's pretty
It's right size. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
What is it? I
Oh,
can't tell.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's-
Sorry.
Oh, so it's a flask.
Yeah, it's a flask
There's
with
playing
some
cards
dice,
and
yeah,
dice.
cards.
That's pretty badass, dude. That's a good set.
Funnel.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Peanut.
That's a good set.
No
And a
problem.
little.
And you could win $1 million.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, if you win $1 million, that you don't have to give them half.
Thank you, Peanut.
That's all right.
Man.
Fuck that, you have to give me half.
I'll give you
If you
that.
win $1 million, you gotta buy whiskey. We're gonna have to expand the
Oh,
collection.
yeah. Of course.
Fucking hey, fucking scratch the ticket.
We need some more
let's get
recording,
one
some video
We're
recording.
winning.
Yeah, no shit. It's a better camera for sure.
Cabeza de huevo. We'll put this back in here.
You
Thank you,
leave your
Peanut. I
me
appreciate
alone.
it, man.
No problem, man.
Thank you.
That dancing Jesus is funny.
Yeah, I love the dancing Jesus. I'm gonna
You got to be on the
put that right next
dashboard.
to,
Oh, for sure.
sleep at night.
That's a definite.
It's a dashboard item. All right, so
All right, so I got you, Edgar, and I didn't bother wrapping it. So but I kind of did. So this is the coolest part of the gift.
Watch out.
oh shit, hell yeah!
But you can open it, and there's stuff in there.
Let's see.
Nice.
Let's see what we got here. Zipperless cold lock.
Yeah, because you guys, you and you guys go out, and it's a good, figured it's a good
Oh,
gift.
like a little picnic thing.
Yeah, why
thing?
not?
Nice.
Oh heck yeah, dude! I was actually thinking about downloading this book on Audible.
You know what? You should still. Because I heard that on the podcast when they had it, and the
Yeah.
thing is like it kept getting delayed.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I hope he doesn't buy it. Because I know you probably listened to the episode, but you should. I actually got the audiobook too, and I can probably send it to you because I think there's additional commentary besides the book. Once you read the book, then I'll get you the audiobook.
Cool.
So I think he does an additional commentary where he explains
This is
it.
Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. David Goggins is a beast. This man is beyond human. I don't understand. Like his mental toughness is on a whole
Can
nother
you give us a
level.
little background?
Ridiculous. Well, he used to be super overweight, and had a bunch of like health issues and lost
He lost
a little weight.
Well,
right?
he was in the Air Force, and then he wanted to become a Navy SEAL, so he lost like over 100 pounds in like 3 months.
Oh wow.
And now he runs like ultra marathons. Like he's done like times where he's run like 100 miles in a day or just crazy shit. Like the dude is just insane
Fuck.
mentally. Like
Yeah.
it's just his toughness is crazy.
Give us a little.
Carlos, I think your volume's up, sir.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
It's very annoying.
Really sensitive, dude.
All right.
But yeah, dude, it's so I'm very stoked. Thank you so much. And Jim Beam Distiller's Cut, which is actually was one of our favorites that we did try recently.
It was actually like, man, I might have gone overboard when I actually found it. So there's a story to that. I
gotta hear the story.
So I went to so Total Wine said they had it in stock, and I went and then I sent you guys a picture. Like there was none in the spot.
Yeah,
like,
it
there
was
was none in
gone.
there. So I had them check, and they were like, no, it says we have a case here. So they looked around the store probably for like a good 20 minutes, and then finally they found the whole case, like just in the middle of nowhere, just random fucking spot. And they brought me the case, and they kind of looked at me like, all right, dude, we just fucking bought it. Like we spent like 20 minutes looking for this
gonna
shit.
buy it.
Like are you gonna fucking buy like one bottle, dude? I bought half a fucking case. So half the half the case was in boxes like that.
Yeah.
And then the other half was just the bottles. I bought all the bottles that had the boxes with them.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying half a case of fucking Jim Beam Distiller's Cut.
It's really delicious though.
Yeah.
It's just
So,
hard to come by.
yeah.
Thank you,
I
man.
mean, apparently it's a
Yeah, 20 minutes to find one.
yeah.
It's pretty dope. All these
yeah.
cool little pockets and stuff, and
So I'm gonna buy it.
nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Love it.
You're welcome.
Love it. All right. So who got Larry?
I got Larry. It's,
With the brown bag.
brown bag.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
Brown.
Come on.
It's brown.
The Stater Brothers.
Brown.
That looks like it's from TGI Fridays.
It is. Alright, so I'm gonna open. So wait, should I? Which one?
Open box.
Hey, today's special, guys, from TJFA.
Box first.
Box first. All right.
Let's see. What's in here?
Oh, snap.
Oh dang, a LED projector.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's tight.
It looks like it's one of those like kind of like a small one. You can kind of just.
Open the box. Open it up.
Oh,
Come on.
damn. Alright. Oh, maybe it's not an LED projector. Or maybe it's in there? I don't know. There's stuff in there. There's like cables and stuff. A remote.
It's a remote controlled.
It's a 2-part.
Alright. So there must be.
What does the shirt say?
Let's see. Let's see. Sorry I can't hear you over the greatness of my beard. Alright. And then this must be the projector part, right? I'm assuming. Yeah,
I hope
looks
so.
like it is. Yeah. That's pretty cool. It's like a
Nice,
little
nice.
mini projector.
That's dope.
Tight.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah, check it out.
That's dope.
That's pretty cool.
Let's put some gay porn on.
We're dying for that.
I don't know. It might
I
break.
live for that.
And pop Viagra.
Yes.
And then see who pops the boner first.
I mean, there's no.
I lose.
Everybody wins at that game. Everybody wins.
Not if someone passes out.
Everybody wins.
Oh, look.
Wait,
Oscar,
with a
you
sore
took
butt.
some NyQuil. Oh, you're going to fall asleep.
Oh man.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure you got your eye on me. Huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, I pretty much.
Nice. Bye. Oh shit.
Who
Alright,
got,
Jimmy.
I got
Jimmy?
I got Jimmy. It's
You-
green bag.
Green bag.
So you get the
So
game.
Jimmy, you
Oh, you gotta read the tag on the back.
dude,
Read the tag on the
I
back.
don't know what the hell you like, seriously. So
On
I
top.
was snooping
Oh, the
around,
handle.
man, and it was really hard, like what to get you. So I wrote you a special note. Can you please read out loud for everybody here?
Really?
Yeah.
You know how I know you are gay, Jimmy? You like FOB. Motherfucker.
Which means Fallout Boy.
Alright, so we got a gift card, $25. Thank you.
Nice.
welcome.
Oh, what else we got in here?
Something really crunchy.
Oh.
yeah.
It's a gimp mask. It's a gimp mask.
Is this bacon? Really? My size? How'd you know?
It's a bodysuit, bro.
Oh, that's pretty good. Little backpack.
Yeah. So you can put your
This is your,
plugs in there.
Your little gay band.
Oh, it's a Fallout Boy
Your
backpack?
backpack.
I might be able to fit peanut in here. Look.
Yeah, man.
More tissue. More stuff.
Hey, the tissue was really expensive, man.
I bet. Oh, what is this?
Oh, it's a little 6-pack. You put your beer in it. That's a little bottle opener.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
you know, go anywhere.
Yeah, you can put your
Nice. If it's Googles, then they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 of them. Six of them. They're really thick ones.
Batteries off.
Only well for Jimmy says it's only 3 because they like go around like this. Because they're really long.
Hold on, there's more.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
there's more.
Oh, wait, there's more.
What's this?
Googles not included.
We should fucking
Buy that separately, man.
There's a lot of
It's
bags.
a little, yeah, it's a little. Flag, well,
should-
big, yeah.
This ain't little.
It's a little big flag.
Little big flag.
Little big flag?
Yeah, yeah.
Fallout Boy.
I need some assistance here.
This side.
Peanut. I
think it's backwards.
Well, there you go, folks. This is the gay band that Jimmy likes.
Is that a raisin?
It's a California raisin.
Disrespect to California raisin.
Yeah, it's a California raisin.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Alright, who got Eddie?
Oh, I did. Well, obviously
There's only one left. Yeah.
That was a moment with Eddie.
Okay. So we're gonna show the bag. The bag says, "You are the sprinkle on my cupcake."
No. You know what the kicker is? Read the little fucking thing on it.
Oh, the little tag thing? Or?
Is there a tag on it, or did it fall off?
Somewhere.
I think it fell off.
Oh, burn.
Or-
Maybe it's inside.
Anyways, the tag said it was from your kids. So you guys gave us the bag, so I just reused it.
Wow. Oh, you got
Thank
fancy.
you, sir.
The Federalist Cabernet Sauvignon,
Yeah.
2016, with a fucking picture of somebody looking very disappointed. Mr. Benjamin Franklin.
That's $100 bill, folks.
Yeah, that fool looks at you like he's disappointed. Like, really, bitch, you're gonna spend your money on this?
You guys really put me on this shit, bro.
That's it. There's nothing else in there. It was just 2 guys. Don't look for anything else.
No, I was looking for the tag.
Paper in the fucking bag.
Not because it looked like
It
the
looks
tag fell in
disappointed
there.
as fuck. He's like looking at me like,
I don't know why that wrapping reminds me of that Philadelphia cream cheese,
I didn't
it
wrap it.
does look like it.
right?
Thinking about bagels now.
What's that on the front, sir?
Oh, there's two different ones. There's a straight one and there's a straight one and a curvy one before and after.
One's a fancy one.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, that's nice.
What is that? Oh, is that a holster?
It's a holster.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's a cock
For your
holster.
It is
spatula.
it is a cock holster.
That's what I call his mouth.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
Thank you, compa.
Oh shit!
Shots fired.
That was awesome, guys.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
We're doing this next year as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You guys want to try the
Yes.
the churro one?
Yes.
Yes, let's try
Let's do
it.
that.
Pass it. Lick it and pass it. Lick it and pass it. Start from there.
Very much. Man.
Lick it and pass it.
Alright, let's see.
So it's from what is it? What is it? Who makes this stuff?
It's the brewery.
The brewery.
The brewery. Yeah, the
Yeah,
brewery is
it's
the
called
one that made this.
Churriosity.
Is it like sweet or
Limited.
sweet or?
This is limited, right?
Yeah.
Edition.
Yeah. So I have a friend that's
That one beer that fucked me up.
I have a coworker that's actually kind of has like their membership deal thing.
Yeah.
And he said he went to go. He wanted to try it,
Oh,
and he said he wanted to try it in the keg that they had there. He said, but they ran out, so we had like he was gonna go there and buy a 4-pack, and we were gonna split it anyway. But he said that all the keg stuff ran out, so I was like, oh man, it must be good.
it's like molasses.
Oh, do you smell it though?
Yeah,
It smells like fucking Disneyland.
it does.
No, but I
Smells expensive.
It is. It's $15 a can, dude. So it's
I have to take a picture of the can, so kick it back down this way.
oh shit!
Yeah, it smells awesome.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Here,
Damn, too thick.
That's what she said.
wow. So, dude,
How what's the alcohol content on this?
I don't know.
14.2.
No way.
14.2.
I believe that because the way it
That's-
costs.
You saw
Insane.
how?
It goes
Well,
up.
dude, no, you saw how it poured. It was like thick.
Yeah.
Like
14.2.
So thick.
Yeah.
Get some more, Oscar.
Yeah.
I think you got like
it's
you
not-
got a short pour there.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I want to make it go all around.
No, there's enough for you to get more.
Yeah.
Pour the rest.
get some more, yeah.
Yeah. Because you had a short pour, but this is fucking. I mean, dude. Yeah, I could see why it's priced the way it is because if it's, I didn't know the alcohol content was that bad, that high, and I also didn't know it from tasting it. Like it doesn't.
So what does it taste
know
like?
that.
I haven't tasted it.
You haven't tasted it?
What do you think?
Sweet.
Dude, it's like
It's
the
just like
smell alone is great.
Yeah.
It's like molasses.
Yeah.
It smells like cinnamon, sugar, like brown, kind of like brown sugar,
Like
kind of like
piloncillo.
like a
Everything
chata.
nice.
Panocha.
Panocha?
It smells like panocha.
Sweet panocha. Piloncillo.
Hitting them fat
Yeah.
chicks, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think I could drink this on the regular though.
No.
Could you drink a whole can of this? No. This is definitely for
This
sharing.
can is mostly for sharing. Yeah, you're right.
Dude, this is definitely you definitely share this. This is, I mean, it's very intense. There's definitely some coffee flavors there towards the end for me.
If you get this like at a bar or a brewery, you would get a small
You
bar.
get a short pour for sure, like a small pour.
Sampler.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I couldn't drink. I couldn't drink all.
I went to
too rich.
like when I went to the hot dog shop with there's this, they have Goose Island, Bourbon County there, and we ordered one, and it was like a small glass, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this is after already having drank a pint,
Yeah.
of regular Goose Island that they have there. Apparently, that this place is one of the places that sells a lot of Goose Island, so they get allocated a keg of Bourbon County, and man, that it tastes really good. And I didn't know until after how strong it was. Like once you stand up, that's like fuck.
Aren't those bottles like $15 a bottle?
Yeah, they're
It's like
pricey.
12 ounce, right?
Yeah, they're pricey.
Yeah.
They're really popular. They sell out really quick. They're released around Black Friday. And man, this stuff is really good. Really long finished, and the finish kind of changes. Like, to me, it man, I don't know. I don't know that I could drink a whole can of this by myself.
No, I
too
couldn't.
much.
It's intense.
Yeah.
But like maybe share a can with like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
That'd
most.
probably be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the most.
Yeah.
You might want to put the. Can't really hear you, bro.
Oh, my bad. I don't have
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Special earphones. As you guys can see, I'm kind of special over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, some earphones on.
I don't know. I guess I thought we had enough headphones, but I guess we don't. We'll have to get another set.
No, I like it another one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When are you really gonna have 6 people here though?
Well, we have 6 microphones. We may as well have 6 headphones. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, like this, like a special occasion like that.
Yeah,
You know?
of course. Well, we'll get them by the end of next year for sure.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna do this again. So.
Yep.
And then by then, who knows what this setup will look like? Who knows? I don't know.
But this is really good.
No, it's delicious, man.
Man,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And like Carlos says, the smell alone is just
The smell, dude. It smells like
churros.
just like straight churros. Like there's no. I mean, it has like a little bit. I mean, the kind of the bready flavor is in there.
So
I'm assuming they probably made that with malt. You know.
it says imperial stout brewed with lactose and dulce de leche, aged in bourbon and cinnamon whiskey barrels with cinnamon added.
Oh, okay.
You know what the bad part
And you know
is?
what's up?
I want a churro now.
Yeah.
The stuffed kind
No,
with the filling.
Nah.
Hell yeah, from Jack in the Box. those are
Original
delicious.
way.
Those are pretty
Real
good.
churro.
I'm just gonna say, since the last time I was here, I would say it again. Fuck the McRib.
Oh,
Yes.
There we go.
Part two,
guys.
You ever had a McRib, Jimmy?
It's
No,
terrible.
sorry.
Don't do it, bro.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Man, fuck yeah.
It's just like sucking
I liked
dick
it.
once. If you
I liked
suck
it.
dick once, they're gonna call you cocksucker for life.
Peanut, how's that?
I liked it.
I don't know anything about that.
Well, like I said, I need that. Okay.
You know,
Well,
Well, yeah, that too.
well, I mean, you kind of do need it. I mean,
Well, yeah, of course, you do need it.
if you don't need it, then you know.
Have you guys been to the brewery?
Maintain. No, I haven't.
where's the brewery?
I don't work that far from there. It's in Orange County.
I think they have 2 of
Placentia
them.
area,
They
I
have
think.
2 of them, I think.
Yeah,
But
they do.
yeah,
They have good beers though. They have a good sour too.
I got, and that's the thing is my buddy that went to go get these. He's a big fan of like sours and saisons and stuff like that. Like he says he has. It's weird because he says he's like slightly allergic to certain hops.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like stayed away from like the IPAs. The dude's a really huge fucking beer nerd. So I mean, you kind of have to be. I looked at the membership and what it was, and it's like, I think it's like $400 a year.
Yeah.
But you
How
get
do you find out you're allergic to hops?
by
Your
drinking beer.
balls itch.
I know, but you said certain types of hops.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's
So
types
you-
of hops.
Yeah, there's different varietals.
There's a ton out
Like
there.
what kind of symptoms? Like to get high?
There's a ton
or
out there, man.
I didn't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just one type of hop. It'd be like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
like there's
Yeah,
hip
let's
hop.
go to hop. Yeah.
You know, this trip hop.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
Hippity.
Yeah, no, he gets like, I mean, he's Filipino, so he already kind of gets the Asian glow, but he still gets it like really bad with certain ones.
That makes a good beer.
Pinoy.
Yeah, Filipino. And he doesn't work at the post office.
So 400 a year. What's that break down to a month?
Well, but here's the thing: is like they have access to like certain beers. So here's the thing: is
Like
this,
first choice or whatever.
not just that, but like they do certain exclusives. And this dude is like. He recently went to Belgium, and he brought basically like the dude's really into like the secondary market in terms of beer. Like there's a huge secondary market.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the stuff he's like, he brought back beers from Belgium that pretty much pay for his trip. Like, cause he's pretty knowledgeable about it.
So you
So
bring back waffles.
You don't like it, Eddie?
Nah. It reminded me of Mexican cough medicine.
Yeah,
Really?
that's
Yeah.
gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say yes to this, man. This is good.
Mexican cough medicine?
so
No, not
big-
for me.
so
Jarabe?
so Carlos, would you buy this stuff?
No.
I
This
would.
is the flavor is too overpowering.
Oscar, would you buy it?
Yeah.
I would too. Jimmy.
I bought a shirt though.
Yeah. Definitely couldn't drink a whole can by myself.
No.
Like,
Like we said before, this is mostly just beers,
All
mostly
right.
for sure, man.
So now we have Pliny, which I don't know. I haven't tried it before.
Pliny's good.
I know. Everybody raves about
Pliny was
that.
always
The Pliny the Older.
Pliny.
Pliny the Younger is the one.
Yeah, Pliny the Younger.
That's harder to
That's
find.
one. Yeah, that's
that's
mostly
harder.
hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older.
They actually had it again today, and I was gonna go buy another one, but I was like, we're just gonna try it. Like it's,
Dorito.
yeah,
It's crazy that when you were about to buy, when you asked if we wanted some, and there was only like
they only delivered one.
Yeah,
Like, I went and they only had like a case and like part of another one left. So they get allocation of it. They get plenty, but it goes fast. Like people watch their Instagram and they go and pick stuff up.
Pliny is really good.
Yeah. So I don't know which one do you guys want to. So we also have from the brewery Black Tuesday, which is an imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels.
That sounds intense. Let's switch it up and go with Pliny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that because there's more of the Black Tuesday.
Yeah.
Here, stick this in the.
I got no saying. I'm the one without that headphones.
Are you drunk?
No, what?
Because he wants to take advantage
You
of
look
you.
like you've been smoking. Oh.
There we go. All right, so I probably don't want to use this.
No, we're gonna need a fresh cup, dude. Trust me.
Yeah. So there you go. Same thing. Lick it and pass it.
Yeah, just put it in there.
Lick it and pass it.
I need a cup, please.
Good thing I don't have a detachable penis.
Yeah, because then.
Because then it'd be lick it and pass it.
Oh, gee whiz.
So I think for in terms of Pliny, I think it's probably one of the IPAs that really started it all in terms of from
This
like
label is very Christmassy.
at least from what it does. At least from what I understand, like it was one of the first ones. I mean, at least being on the outside of the beer hobby or beer enthusiast. It seemed to me like this is kind of one of the ones that really got popular and people just kind of take it from there.
Just the smell.
But in terms of like people that really know beer, they're like, dude, like in terms of an IPA, like this is really like the quintessential IPA.
Yeah.
In terms of like, what an IPA should be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
yeah,
That's a nice smell
If
to
you
it.
wouldn't have told me what this is, I'd be like, this is an IPA for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a smell. Yeah,
It's
Very
nice,
strong.
I actually like that.
Kind of a citrusy smell.
Citrusy, sour smell.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like definitely like a little bit of pine and citrus for me.
yeah.
Pine Sol.
Just the name itself sounds piney.
Yes.
Pliny, piney.
Wow. Yeah, really short finish on this. It's really refreshing.
That smell.
Dude, this
It
is
wakes you up, man.
Oh,
It just was like, yeah.
that's nice.
it's really refreshing in terms of like an IPA. When you think of, a lot of people think like, oh, like IPAs are very overbearing. They're like that's what they've become kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of become a showcase of like what somebody can do with hops.
Yeah.
Like this is to me it's really clean. Like it's
it's
really
crisp.
refreshing. It's really crisp. There's no like it doesn't linger.
It quenches your thirst.
There's no weird aftertaste.
very short finish, and it's very refreshing.
It is
because
really
of-
refreshing.
Yeah, man, this is good stuff. This I would definitely buy again.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So would I,
And I would drink it by myself.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, both. Yeah, like, nope.
I could definitely.
Yeah, this one you don't buy a bottle to share. This you drink
No,
this.
yeah.
Like after you do something, you're working on the house project, and you finish it. This is the beer.
one.
What's the alcohol in it?
Oh, it's not very high.
Well,
It's a
it's
lot
8?
lower than.
It's
Like if you had like a 20-minute
It's a-
drinking off section, like I would definitely drink this out.
Oh, dude, this will.
What's the ABV for the younger?
Jimmy didn't even know what he said.
He's like, what?
so
He said if you were jerking off for 20 minutes, and then you could fucking finish one of these, and you'd be great. Your day would be complete.
yeah, I know.
Just drink it while you're jerking off.
8%, but I'm looking at the sides.
Get out of the box.
I have trouble concentrating.
So it says respect your
Not a
elder.
multitasker, right?
Keep cold, drink fresh, do
trying
not
to get the
age.
liquid out, not in.
Pliny the Elder is a historical figure.
I think it's coming on to you.
Are you hurting for a squirting, or are you cruising for a bruising?
Yeah. She was hurting.
Either way, you're gonna get fucked.
Oh, so you're the one that
he
wrote.
likes
She
to
was a
rap.
hoe for show? Yeah. She was a hoe. For show.
Yeah, I really enjoy this, man. Like this is I can see why it's so popular
Why it
and
goes
why so many people. And the thing is, it's like they tell you not to save it. Like they're on the bottle, it basically just tells you like don't save it. Just drink it as soon as you get it.
Breed. Yeah, this is really good. If I was an elf on the shelf, I'd drink this.
Yeah,
There you go.
Because it looks like Christmassy.
Yeah, it looks
Two special
Christmassy.
words.
Yeah,
Russian River. Russian River's
Russian River.
Santa Rosa
Russians are crazy.
Santa Rosa, man.
and Windsor, California.
So it's really popular, and the thing is they've kind of just kept the production at what it is. Like they I mean, at least seeing from what El Cerrito seems to get an allocation of it probably once a month. It seems like, because last time I asked you guys was around Thanksgiving, and then they just got it again today. So probably once a month, and I would imagine that's probably what most of their distributors get. And they're not really like ramping up their production. They're not like, they're just happy producing a really good beer. And this is, I mean,
Good.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
yeah,
That's what it should be.
Great supply and demand.
How much did the bottle go for?
not very much. I think it was like around $8.
Oh,
It's
shit.
not bad, dude.
Yeah.
No, especially for applying.
Yeah,
That's a deal.
Compared to like, whatever how much was
no, it was $15.
15 for a churro.
Yeah, but I can see why that would be that much, because that has a lot of flavors and
There's a lot more. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see why that
Yeah, it
would be
takes
way more
time.
expensive than
There's
that.
a process on that one.
But this one, you definitely want. I mean, man, next time I work right by there, so like next time they post that they have it, dude, I'm gonna grab a bottle of it for sure. I mean,
Well, I drive by it on my way home from there, so hopefully
yeah,
it's
this
not
stuff's-
too late.
This is really good, man. I really enjoy it. It's the first time I've had it.
Road trip.
There you go.
Cerrito.
Well, they only do like limit ones, so I mean, I asked and I didn't see that part until after. I was like, fuck, like I'm gonna get one for everybody, and then I saw it's only one, so it was literally one for everybody.
Yeah, it was.
I literally wanted one.
Yeah, literally
Yeah,
one for
it's like-
everybody. Yeah,
All right, never mind.
yeah.
But if they ever have the younger, that'd be.
You know what? That I haven't seen them post. They probably get it, but it probably doesn't make it on the shelves.
Probably like a personal
It's
use.
probably like
Yeah,
certain people get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
No one's gonna drink
I'm
but to pick you up.
yeah.
try to find one, man. Nah, I need to find the younger.
You like them younger?
Plenty is good.
It's good stuff, man.
That was good.
Eddie actually liked this one. He didn't like the other one.
No, I did, but this one was good.
Yeah.
I like
What was it about the other one you didn't like? Was it just too sweet or
It's too much. Yeah, it was too sweet for me.
too strong?
It
Or?
was probably just.
It wasn't the
going out
strong
for
part. It
you
was
now.
just too sweet for me.
It was
I got
too
it.
much going on for
Yeah.
me. Yeah, it was too
It's complicated.
sweet,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I think you know what. For me, at least for knowing what it is, I think the sweetness level was perfect.
Yeah.
I think it was very easy for them to go overboard on it, and I don't think they did.
and the name was apt. I mean, it did taste like a churro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's what it's supposed to be. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for what it is, I think it's
Yeah.
I don't think they went overboard with it or whatever, but it's
in terms of a beer, like
it's not for me. It's not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I get it.
I was expecting like a beer with a churro hint.
Yeah. So
No. That's very, very,
that's rare.
Smell to it. Like,
very intense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's hard to that's hard to find, man. Like
Yeah, like I could give this to my kids and they'd be
like,
like, this is good. Like I want some more. And I'm like,
the chocolate was in the
I'd be
stuff.
like, go to sleep.
There you go. Beats
They wake up with a hangover though.
knocking him out with Benadryl.
So actually,
I know. You know, it'd be interesting getting drunk off of that and see how you wake up.
No, una pinche
I'm
aquí.
gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna. I would puke before I would get drunk.
Yeah, I probably would too. Because it is too much.
sweet.
It is too sweet.
apparently this was a collaboration.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's the brewery in collaboration with Horace.
Oh, okay.
Whores, I love whores.
Apparently you don't because you didn't like this.
That's true. That's true.
I know, but the whores are always being taken advantage of. So there's that.
Yeah.
So next we got Black Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Tuesday. So Black Tuesday is actually named after. I kind of looked into it, but not really. Like they were talking about
the bottle.
They talked. So Black Tuesday was the like when
it's
the
gonna
Great
be,
Depression
this Tuesday's
when that
gonna be
happened.
Oh yeah.
The stock market crashed
Blacker than
on a
ever.
Tuesday.
guess
Oh,
the
like the Wolf of Wall
alcohol
Street.
content.
It's pretty high.
What
It's
do you
like
think it is?
14 something.
What do you guys think the
14 and a
alcohol
half.
content is?
It is 14 and a half.
Okay,
Well,
where the
that
stock
kind of
market crash, is that not what the Wolf of Wall Street was based on or whatever?
I don't know. I never watched it.
What?
I don't know.
Really?
Wolf of
Never
Wall
watched
Street's not based on the
Oh,
stock
shit.
market crash.
You know what?
I was gonna say, you know,
No,
so
there's part of it. Like,
Still a good movie though.
No,
That's
he-
no,
we're talking about 1930 or 1932.
Oh, okay, all right. Sorry. My bad.
so guess how much the alcohol content?
My apologies.
is.
I would
okay,
want to
just-
say
is it high or low?
12.3.
12.3. We got 14.
14 and a half
14?
is what I guess.
13.5.
13,
I got 16.
16. It's 19.5.
Oh, wow.
Damn. By the way, the label says contains alcohol.
That bottle.
I hope so.
No, not the guy.
Yeah, it
I
does.
hope so.
The bottle is a
really
badass
hope
bottle.
that bottle-
fucking-
Looks like
Legit.
some legit champagne or
How
something.
much was that?
Presentation looks
I don't
nice
know.
though.
I didn't
I'll
buy
give him
this.
that.
Take a bottle.
Like I said, the guy that picked up the churro beer for me, he actually brought it and gave it to me.
That looks legit. Like the presentation alone on that looks great.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope it's not a disappointment inside.
For FREE.
No, because I mean, there's been times where like fucking the bottles look fucking legit.
Yeah, just like that one. Right?
So there's a quote. There's a quote on this on the
I
bottle.
mean, I've heard that a couple times. I hope this isn't a disappointment. Wow.
Yeah.
Because I'm here. This is a marathon. And I'm here to win.
All right. So there's a quote on
Now,
the bottle.
motherfucker, you doing a sprint?
What's the quote say?
Well, I'm here to win.
No. I'm trying to read it.
But like Usain Bolt, this motherfucker.
All right. So it says, "I cannot help but raise a dissenting voice to statements that we are living in the fool's paradise and that prosperity in this country must necessarily diminish and recede in the near future." E.H.H. Simmons, President, NYSE, January 1928.
He was high.
So it was around the stock market, huh?
I died of hunger after the fucking thing crashed.
So
Not the people that. There were some people that didn't. Yeah.
so
That Pinoy elder was a shit.
There you have it, folks.
Wait, is it older than the berry and sweeter than the
Pliny
juice?
is Pinoy.
Pinoy elder. That was like a
sweet
old ass Filipino, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's
that
a-
one was a shit. What is it called?
Pliny the
It's
Elder.
a Pinoy elder.
Pinoy the elder, whatever. Fuck.
Pliny the Elder was a Roman naturalist, scholar, historian, and author.
91 according to Carlos.
Fuck you, okay? Fuck you.
died.
In the Philippines, and I am Manny Pacquiao.
Pliny the Elder.
And I delivered your mail.
Pliny the Elder died saving people from the eruption of Mount Vesuvius.
Let me see. What does the cap look like? I'm intrigued to what
the way you looked at it.
Oh, the cap looks nice.
Look at him pass it.
Grab, please.
Get a new. Yes, I'll grab it.
Thank you.
There you smelled it and he was like, ooh.
Better grab it from the base.
I don't think you needed your cup for that. I think that's gonna be strong enough to like overpower or whatever wine is left in your cup. But if you want a new cup,
I still want a Rooney cup. Oh my god. Jesus.
19.5%. That's gonna be pretty.
Let's see it come out.
That's a lot.
That's what she said.
More champagne, sir?
Oh, it's kind of.
Oh, it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I thought the
Coffee.
I think
mean, don't be
you could
stingy
probably,
with
dude,
either bottle.
it's a huge bottle. It's a huge bottle, dude.
750 ml bottle.
Thank you.
Just a second later.
Yeah.
750.
And then you can give me any
I don't know how true this is, but I had always heard of the 750 bottle, like
In my culture,
for whiskey or whatever the fuck. It was there's 18 shots in it, and it was based on 18 holes, right? For golf.
I don't know about that.
Keep
So
it
it's
in-
I've heard of that. too.
I heard of that.
So I don't know how true that is. But
I don't know either.
It's supposed to be a shot. Well,
What?
I forgot because I tried to do the math on it and I looked it up like a long time ago. What's how much is in a shot? Like how many ounces in a shot?
1 ounce.
1 point. Isn't it 1.5?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'll take a new cup. Why
We
not?
should try to do the
You got
fucking math on that to see if it actually is like one shot per fucking an 18 course hole.
Yeah, but then you have to play.
Fuck.
You'd have to play golf, and I don't want to do all that.
Well, no, I don't want to play golf
like
either.
work.
But
That shit's
fuck
fun
it.
because you get drunk by it.
Oh, this
So I can get drunk right now.
That's true.
I'm not doing any physical activity. Bowlers are considered fucking sports. So fuck it.
It's true.
What was that vitamin drink? The Mexican vitamin drink?
Pepto-Bismol.
Yes. Litovitan.
You hit it. You hit it.
Guess what it smells
That
like.
fool got me a bottle of that shit one time. I drank that shit. That shit legit works.
Son of a bitch.
That shit legit works. What is this?
No, dude.
Lipovitan?
It smells like Liplovitan.
Dude.
No, there's like some grape. There's like some like a
Yeah.
little bit of grape.
Okay.
It smells like
What's that? What's
I
that?
get a lot of
prison
wine.
juice.
What?
What's
Bruno?
that? Prison juice? Bruno.
Prune?
That's what it tastes like. Shit.
There is a little bit of kind of like a
like-
wine, kind of like a prune character there.
Dude.
It's pretty intimidating, let's say.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared.
Oh no.
No, I want to wake up tomorrow.
Oh wow,
You know
No,
what? No.
seriously?
dude, that's actually really good.
It's an acquired
I smell
taste.
fucking Hershey's.
I like it.
More like the
What does
Hershey
that mean?
squirts.
Hershey's great.
Okay.
You know what?
so,
For 19, honestly, for 19.5%, like to me, there's like a really strong like prune juice flavor to it.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
It's definitely sweet, but not overpowering. There's some wines that are a lot sweeter than this. So like,
I see the brown sugar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of brown sugars, like kind of like on the very like a very long finish.
I used to fish. So I used to fish for catfish.
Yeah.
During the summer, you fish for catfish. During the winter cold season or whatever, you fish for trout. For catfish, I used to buy some. The label is called Power Bait, and they sell these little balls like this, and they're made for they're supposed to attract the catfish,
I know
right?
where
You
you're
put
going
them on
with
your fucking cook or whatever. This smells and it tastes exactly the fucking same.
How do you know what it tastes like?
Because I fucking licked my fingers one time when I put the bait on there, and
You got it in your fingers?
I swear, this
Yeah.
You know what?
tastes.
No, I know what happened.
Jesus.
I know what happened. So, like, you were putting the bait on, you fucking stabbed your finger with the hook, and then you're like, oh, it went in your mouth,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, that's
So
power
it
bait.
smells. No, it's Power Bait does all kinds of different baits, but whatever. It's the cat. They're balls and they're made for catfish.
Catfish balls.
And this
balls.
Is that how they
tastes
got
and it
you?
smells exactly the same.
You know what? I actually enjoy this.
Hooked up.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm so iffy about it.
Yeah,
I can finish this one.
I'm on the fence on this one.
I mean, I would drink. Look, I would drink this if somebody brought this bottle over to my house. I wouldn't buy it.
You wouldn't.
You know,
buy
I
it.
want to buy it either, but
Presentation,
already here.
label,
It's intense.
everything.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
finish
too
it.
much.
1,000%.
Maybe if you want to share it,
You definitely.
Oh, you definitely do.
not to
Definitely.
drink on your own.
It was like beer aficionados, you know?
Yeah, no, you definitely want to share this, man.
I like it.
Maybe more than
Nah.
7 people.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go.
Dude, you can't even see through it. Like, it's a squirt.
Like motor oil.
Yeah, no, I.
It was,
Oh, good.
That's too much for
I'm
me.
telling you, dude. This is
Really? Man.
No.
It's intense.
sir.
It is, but I mean,
Oh, my camera went back.
Oh, that's cool. Well, that's your fault.
shit. You got stuck.
Dude, he said, this is what Carlos said. You know why I picked this corner over here? Because I don't want to be the one that getting all the beer. Well, too bad, motherfucker. Well, that's
Oh, someone's stuck.
yeah, someone's stuck. Sorry.
it's like give me an empty bottle.
he's gonna pull an Ari Shafir. He's gonna pull piss in the bottle during the podcast. Let him get up. I don't want him to piss in the bottle.
What's your shirt say, Carlos? Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I actually enjoy this. There's kind of like, yeah, definitely I mean, at least up front, it's definitely like kind of a prune juice. Very sweet.
Yeah, it is.
But then like it mellows out to me at least like kind of like has some coffee flavors in there. A little bit of vanilla. Maybe some cinnamon. I don't know if no. I'm definitely not still tasting the cinnamon from the churro beer because it's a different cup. But there's a
Yeah.
little bit of cinnamon in there. Man, this is definitely not something that like. This is not something that you would buy the whole bottle and drink. I definitely wouldn't. I enjoy it. No,
Just a little bit.
you share this.
This is a bad time if you drink the whole bottle.
Dude, no. Yeah, that would be pretty rough. But I don't know. I actually enjoy it. I would buy this again.
This is intense. This is a little too intense for me,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
to be honest.
Wow.
What'd you think, Jimmy?
It's rich in flavor. It's just too dark for me. Too sweet. Nothing I would drink by myself.
No.
Yeah. I think if they toned down the sweetness on it a little bit, maybe it would be You know, it is a
Maybe.
little more
And
subtle.
You can see how thick it is because you can see those little particles at the end.
No, dude, you can't even see through it.
You can't.
No, well, I'm saying when you're drinking it, see how you can see.
Yeah, there's a little
Yeah,
bit of fibers in the back.
yeah.
Yeah, at the bottom. Like
It's
this.
doo doo, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look, like, that's the one thing you can see at the bottom is, like, there's definitely some.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's
It's not I don't know. I'm
Reminds
maybe
me
not
of
filtered.
tamarindo syrup.
yeah. There you go.
You know what? It's weird.
Yeah.
You know how you go to wine tasting and they tell you to shake the glass?
Yeah.
It's all sticking on the rims. Like,
Oh, is it?
Yeah, dude, this stuff is thick, man.
Oh, it's very viscous.
Yeah, very
Oh,
thick.
so
for,
thick.
for a beer, dude. That's it's interesting. I mean, I mentioned it to him. I was like, oh, this one
Yeah.
sounds different, and like from it, I was like, oh, damn, thanks. Like, I didn't tell him to buy it. Like, I was just like, oh, this one sounds interesting because it's it's bourbon barrel aged. So I figured,
yeah, you
but
get that
yeah,
hint
it's-
of bourbon.
Oh,
Yeah,
this one, Heather, is called Black Tuesday. It's pretty intense. It's 19.5%. Yeah, so
I need to take a picture.
Show it to the world.
19.5% alcohol.
You gonna take it up there?
I'll put it up to the camera so
You know, I'm
you
gonna
can
put
see
the
the
front
label
roll
and
on.
stuff.
It's from the brewery.
Just to make it a little bit better.
Did you what?
I'm just playing. No.
Oh, I thought I was like, damn.
Can't really see that.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. This is one of those ones that you also get a really between this and the churro beer. I would drink this. I think this is a little bit more drinkable for me.
Really?
It's not as sweet. I think, but this is like this. I would enjoy on more special occasions because it's more complex.
Is it more like a sipping?
Yes, definitely. It's more complex. There's more going on here. Like in the churro beer, like you get straight churro, but this, like, there's more complexity going on. Like there's more to kind of like just.
I feel
sit
like I need to
and-
be super drunk to drink this.
No.
You are
No, they ain't gonna be all. Ralph.
This is
By the end of the bottle, you can be.
I know. I don't know. Well, the
I
churro
don't even know if I can even finish this, man.
No, I'm sipping it. Like it is definitely a sipper.
No.
Yeah,
This is
definitely.
Yeah, you can't.
It's a sipper.
No lie, yeah.
This is not one you can shotgun. Imagine shotgun one of these.
Hell no.
Nope.
No.
Right away, I'll just say.
Imagine
Nightmare.
surprising somebody and putting it on when we used to do those
It's
beer
a good
shots.
point. Maybe Heather said maybe a wine fan would
Yes,
enjoy it.
I think they would.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I compared it. I definitely did compare it to a wine a little bit at first.
No,
In
yeah.
terms of the sweetness, like I think if you're into kind of dessert wines,
Exactly.
Oh, like Stella.
kind of.
Yeah.
well.
I think Jen would probably
I
like
just
this.
it says sweeter on the sweeter wine.
Yeah, this is
see
more
what you're
kind of
saying.
like an in
Section.
between. Yeah, this is kind of an in between.
This is more like I would say that maybe like a red, but mixed with like I don't know something. Light.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's
something
not-
light,
it's-
but
In terms of
then
like,
here add some fruit, like some fermented.
no,
I don't know.
no,
So,
yeah.
I don't do like
no, I think like definitely like maybe like a 3 or 4 ounce pour like of this,
yeah.
and you'd be that's like you're
That's
fine.
it. Yeah.
Like opening up a whole bottle for this, like you definitely have to have people over.
yeah.
This is what it tastes like to me.
Powerball.
Yeah, power bait catfish liver.
Yeah,
Oh, you still into that?
liver.
Yeah, that's the type of fucking shit that it
Let's
tastes like.
see.
Only on the weekends, huh?
Liver alone, cheese mine.
Never alone.
No.
Brings back bad memories.
You
still go fishing, dude?
Interesting.
No, well,
But the more I drink
not
it,
no more.
the more I'm getting used to it.
Oh yeah, because
Really?
you're getting
No, I
drunker.
can't drink. I can't drink.
No,
I mean,
you're a quitter.
No.
Just kidding.
Critters go to meetings.
Quitters go to meetings.
Sorry.
Good point.
All right, so I'm looking up tasting notes from here.
I bet you no one says power bait catfish liver.
Just for that, you should put.
Oh yeah, that's what exactly
Alright,
it tastes
so-
like.
Larry.
So the smell, it says it's quoted as intense would be an understatement. You can smell every minute of this stuff spent oak aging.
Yeah.
With huge vanilla notes at the forefront of the bourbon heavy aroma that lives up to the ABV. Yeah, I would agree. It's every bit as strong as full bodied. This is from, hold on a sec. We'll keep reading it. It's every bit as strong and dark as you'd expect with a serious heavy alcohol burn. I don't get that.
No.
I don't think it's that dark.
That's more akin to a sipping on a whiskey than knocking back a beer. In terms of any burn, like maybe it's because we drink whiskey, but I don't get any burn.
I don't get any burn.
The malts come through definitely. With a caramel licorice, I didn't get the licorice. Oaky vanilla, definitely. They're deeply sweet with a burnt tinge and even bigger and hotter as it warms. Okay, I definitely get that. It is changing.
I got it.
It is changing now that it's getting warmer.
Yeah.
Everything adds to up to a cascade of sugary booze, heavy flavor. That's an overload to your taste bud with a staggeringly sweet richness.
Let me get that bottle, Edgar.
That's from was it bespokepost.com?
Apparently, it's only made once a year.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's too much.
Wow.
Because it shouldn't be made any year.
Wow, that's rough. I don't know, man. I could see where people would enjoy it. I think for special occasions, definitely.
If you gave me a choice between this one and the churro, I think this one.
Okay. So then wow. So you didn't really like the churro beer at all?
Yeah, no.
Wow.
I would have to agree with you on that one too.
You know what though? Honestly, dude, this is like it's a 19.5% beer. Like, do you get that from drinking it? I don't.
I don't.
I mean, not at all.
No, it's not. No.
The Asylum Belgium fucking tasted like it had
More like alcohol than this. Yeah. So in terms of hiding, I mean, I don't know if that's a thing in beer in terms of like whether they want to hide the ABV or not.
Yeah.
But this does a great job at it.
Like Jungle Juice.
Yeah.
Sneak up on you real quick.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so delicious. All the sugar.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're going to the hospital in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Stories we could tell.
Yeah. A good one.
I think we've told that story.
If only he was here.
I don't think we have.
No, I don't think we have.
No?
No, we haven't.
No.
We haven't talked about that one.
We lived the story.
We'll have to wait for that story to be told next time he's here.
Yeah.
Quite the legend.
Special edition.
Yeah.
He called those nurses everything but white ladies.
Nice white lady.
Nice white ladies.
Nice white lady.
Everything in the book except for nice white ladies.
Yeah. All right, so Carlos, I don't know if we've gone through this. So Carlos, would you buy this? Like, is there any scenario where you think you would buy this?
Any.
Yeah, there would be some scenario where I would buy this.
Oscar?
Yes, I will.
Edgar?
Yes,
I would for a special occasion, and if I had friends that were like, beer aficionados and were
Yeah, I wouldn't buy this for myself.
No, I wouldn't buy it for like my family members that love fucking Natural Light, Bud Light, and fucking Modelos. It's like they'd be like, "What is this shit?"
I'm pretty sure we all agree that we will not buy this for ourselves, right?
Well, no, of course.
No, you're not drinking this by yourself.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm saying.
Definitely not.
No,
Just for yourself.
I would like someone to try and just test out the waters and see where that goes.
Yeah, that would not go well.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I definitely would. Again, same thing. It would be for a special occasion like this, or like, hey, we're watching. There's boxing on. There's UFC on. There's more than 3 or 4 people there that enjoy different types of beer. Something to try.
Yeah.
Dancing Jesus isn't even dancing.
No, I don't think you like it.
That's why I want to take him out of the box, let him dance a little bit in front,
Dancing Jesus would not buy
bring him
this.
out of the box.
Yeah, bring him out, dude.
Jimmy only lets us see him once a year, so he definitely would have.
Sin.
Good job, brother. Seriously.
What about you?
Twice.
You know what? Just
Jesus on
Triple or nothing.
Double Jesus.
The balance is weird on that.
Yeah.
What about you, Eddie? Would you buy this?
No.
Man,
You didn't finish it.
No.
You will not buy this beer.
I would buy this on if I was going over like somebody's house and I knew
That
they
you
were
did,
like
right?
no.
Fuck this guy. I'm gonna get this fucking beer.
No, like if I went over to any of your guys' house and you guys didn't, you guys never.
You wanna
tasted
get us
this.
fucked up?
Yeah, well, no, if you guys never tasted this, and I had never tasted this, I'd be like, oh, I didn't know it. I would be like, oh yeah, it's yours. You can keep it. Like I bought this for you. It's not coming back on me.
you are the proud owner of a Black Tuesday.
Do whatever you want with it. Because I'm not
Rebecca, I'd have to say that this is my favorite picture about this, by the way. That's hilarious.
Which one?
Video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
That's tight.
she sent me that one. That's
Yeah.
just
Nice
hilarious.
pussy picture.
Yeah.
It's a picture of Rebecca's cat, Otis.
El gato.
Yeah. Got them.
Oh, speaking of boxing, dude, HBO.
HBO is getting out of boxing.
End of an era. It's over. It's done.
Yeah,
No
shit,
more
it's over.
HBO boxing.
Well, speaking of which,
Jim
also, UFC is getting away from Fox.
Yeah,
Really?
It's going. It's going to ESPN. It's going after seven. I think it's 7 years.
7 years.
So 7 years they were with Fox, and now it's going to go to ESPN.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Espen.
I don't
Yeah.
care where it's at. It's like as long as it's constant.
Well,
Well, I mean, you have to think about it. I'm like,
Money.
Sorry.
Contracts. Probably
Well,
paid up.
sorry, no, my headphones, guys. Sorry, my bad.
Listen.
I mean, you have to think about it. Like, how?
Bring
Yeah,
it.
do it like for.
Just put it in his
I
mouth.
thought I was singing right now. Shit.
tell him
It's so constipated, bro.
that's no, you got to time that. Now listen to it.
So what do you guys think of Tyra Banks?
No.
No. Don't.
Come on.
What was going on?
Five-head?
Wait, what about Tyra Banks?
I don't know.
I got it.
I mean, it's just gonna hold it.
So, anyways, Oscar, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
Well, I mean, like, see, I forgot.
Looks like a slug.
Fuck that. So
I'm just gonna hold on. So we were talking about UFC.
Fox, ESPN.
So there's no more craft beer. Are we done with the craft beer then?
Are we? I don't know. That's all I thought.
I think. I don't know if there's.
I mean, is Sierra Nevada?
The ones that we had were
yeah, try
coffee
the
stout.
fucking,
I don't care. Bring that shit out. That's Oscar's, and I'm gonna drink it anyways.
Well, see, in terms of
Corona.
in terms of like stouts, like I think that like that's kind of for me. It's kind of like the treat, right? Like
Yeah.
if there's a stout that I haven't tried that's like a
T-Rex
coffee
on.
stout or a chocolate stout or something like that, I know Carlos will try it.
What you got?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's one that I like. I keep an eye out
So
for.
a stout is your favorite top of the line beer go to or what?
No, I don't know why. But I really like it. I don't
No,
know.
I mean, no, yeah. Stouts is fucking. I mean,
I'll try.
even with like oatmeal, like like oats,
Oatmeal stouts?
oatmeal stouts, oatmeal stouts.
I haven't tried
Freaking
that.
amazing.
Delicious.
I like it. I like that, man. I have that shit in the morning.
Oh, my stouts are good.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Breakfast.
McKellar, their breakfast stouts.
Oh, speaking of, yeah, I did have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that I took to your house when we watched the UFC, Carlos. Their breakfast stout, the oatmeal coffee stout.
Yeah.
It's really fucking.
How was that?
Dude, it was really good.
Dude, to be honest, I did not taste that one.
I haven't know.
Yeah, you
I should
have.
that shit about.
No, I did not.
I had them at the house. Remember, I had that
I probably drank it when I went home. I don't know. I probably drank. I don't know. Seriously.
That's one of those
Either way, if I
like
was,
stouts. I like to share with people too because it's like it's one of those.
It's amazing,
like,
dude.
Man, it's one of those ones where it's like you just want one beer.
Yeah.
Like that's it. That's like
No, not for me. I will drink stouts.
yeah, but like in terms of like really for me, in terms of like an oatmeal stout, dude, like that after I have one, it's like I'm good.
That was pretty good.
you like that one?
Well, not even taste it. It smells amazing.
No, it tastes good.
Yeah, that one's good. I tried that one earlier.
I've already had one.
And then I stuck him in Carlos's freezer, and when we poured it, it looked like we were pouring motor oil. Like it had a little bit of like. No, I'm still working on this.
I am too, dude. I think I've been working on this one for a
It's
while.
alright.
Alright, well, yeah, just leave it.
Tastes a little watered down, actually.
You're a little watered down.
I mean,
There's a wetback.
I believe that. It's
Yeah,
I
like
take the
it's
wrong
not
one and
like no, because I've had other stouts where like it coats your mouth like way more. This seems a little watered down to me. Look, like it doesn't even coat the glass that much.
It's not that thick.
Yeah, no,
He likes
It's
it
because he
thick.
like, yeah.
I do. Fuck it. I love
BBC.
it. And uncut.
Here, hold on. Let me fix Oscar's shit because he's like.
No, I'm not saying it, dude. I'm not saying. Don't look at me right now.
He's like looking in my eyes.
This is like.
Don't look at me, little puppet.
For the last 2 minutes.
Look, yeah.
Yes,
Right
ladies and
beside you,
gentlemen, 2 minutes,
left
okay?
Yeah.
Not 5 hours, 4 hours. You know, 2 millennials.
2 millennials? What the fuck? You mean millennia? You millennia, right?
Yeah, that too.
You need some milk.
That too.
I need some milk.
Finally need some milk.
Oh, there you go.
That's good enough.
It was just a beer.
So the front part
Yes.
there.
I met a bum named Millennium once.
Millennium?
Times, bro.
He didn't ask me for money. He asked me for food.
That's cool. Was his middle name Falcon?
No, he was black.
Was that the guy you bought beer for?
No, I bought him Carl's Jr.
Nah.
Nice. Which
That's good, man.
What item though? What item?
What'd you get him?
Western bacon cheeseburger.
Fucking superstar Paul? I don't fucking know.
There you go.
Like, yeah, you fucked it up, Larry.
Game over. It's over.
You got whiskey dick.
Okay. No, that's you. That's you. Because I fixed it. I fixed it just fine. No, I fixed it for you. Like
There you go.
there was no need to fuck with
There
it.
you go.
You shouldn't
Yeah.
touch it, bro. Just let
Yeah,
it be.
just leave it. Treat it like a sore dick. Don't fuck with it.
He doesn't know the meaning.
You're mine.
Dennis Rodman has broken his dick 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really has.
I've heard. I've heard his stories.
Wow.
Jesus with me, right?
Going hard, bro. Oh,
Yeah. Talk about pretty much that's how it can be summed up. Going hard.
Jesus on the mic.
Jesus on the mic.
good save. Good save. You've been saved.
See that? That's what we can. This is what we can.
You're not saved anymore.
Yeah, this is what we can.
You're sorry. Here, Jesus.
Not really. Nice things. Thank you.
I don't follow baseball, but Puig and Kemp got traded, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
To the
That's
Reds.
great today.
What did you get? And then the Dodgers gained who?
Money problems?
Yeah, well,
Or they got rid of money problems. Sorry.
I think they did. Yeah.
They were just overpaying on those.
They got rid of Machado too.
I don't.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't follow baseball. So
Orioles were,
just, you know,
They were
big
gonna
news.
put
I guess
the-
so you hear
Here we
about it.
go. It was they trade Kemp, Puig, Wood to Cincinnati Reds. And
Wow,
they
Wood
traded
too?
Cincinnati Reds.
actually
Move
doing pretty
upward, circular trade, blah 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 blah. Free agency.
So I think Manny Machado is out as a free agent because it doesn't really. like,
they didn't
all,
redo his
all the stories I'm looking at is kind of like.
Machado was a dirty player, right?
He was a third player.
they took on Homer Bailey.
I don't know who that is.
Ooh, Homer sounds like a good
Homer
name.
Bailey
Homosexual.
Just a
and
homosexual.
acquired
Homer Simpson, bro.
I know.
acquired two intriguing prospects in middle infielder Jeter Downs. So that's Jared Jeter's brother.
That's
Jared
not
Jeter has Down
Jeter. Not
syndrome.
Derek Jeter from Jeter.
Down syndrome, brother.
Yeah,
No.
Josiah Gray, Kyle Farmer.
Guile.
They picked up Kyle Farmer. No, wait. Yeah. Backup catcher Kyle Farmer were sent to the Reds. So yeah.
Carlos is a catcher.
Crazy.
I don't follow baseball, so.
I just want to let everybody know I'm legally blind. Okay?
P.O.P.
Hold it down, right? Mama, I love you. Shit.
You're fucking drunk, dude.
No, what the fuck?
Yeah, you are.
What the fuck?
Hey, cabeza de huevo, cámate.
Cabeza de huevo.
Oh, G-Bus, man, that's strong. Did you guys watch those boxing matches?
Huh?
The recent boxing matches.
The Tyson Fury match was a shit,
Dude,
Nah.
I think we talked about that.
we did talk about that,
Yeah.
but it was a shit.
Yeah. No, well, I think the most recent one was the Canelo fight.
And
Yeah,
was it
that's the
Canelo?
one.
Yeah. I didn't see
He
it.
fought.
Yeah, not too long ago.
I was watching UFC, so I don't know. Yeah.
I didn't get to see the fight.
Wait, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Josecito. Where was he?
He fights next month.
Next month, right?
Ryan Garcia fought, right?
Yeah, that was a good fight.
That was a good fight.
That was a good fight.
That kid's
That kept
fight.
on dancing and
I saw that fight. That was a good fight.
yeah. That was playing around though too much.
man. Oh, dude, I'm still trying. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish this Black Tuesday.
Yeah,
Oh, we still have some more.
Damn, Oscar getting.
Chug it.
Oscar's getting going harder.
There you go. You're the one that said that you will drink this shit.
I'm down. I'm
Last person that I want to do is you, man.
My Ferrari,
Oh wow.
my Kia Ferrari needs an oil change. So
Speaking of cars, the Tesla Roadster, dude, that shit,
Chill, Larry.
Cheers.
that shit's intense.
Dude, look at that. Look at that.
I know, dude. It's like thick, dude.
Oh fuck, man.
THICC. Thick.
Hey, did you guys hear that LA is starting to test the cars underground?
No, we're still talking about UFC and boxing.
Oh, sorry.
Please, just stop.
Sorry.
Thank you, Peanut. Please hold your comments.
So
Till later of the show.
yeah. So I mean, in terms of like UFC and stuff like that, like I didn't watch boxing. I was busy watching UFC. But dude, if you get a chance, go back and watch the fucking Edson Barbosa versus Dan Hooker fight.
Hooker.
Amazing. Like just talk about fucking probably one of the toughest fighters in boxing sports. Dan Hooker.
Dan Hooker.
Because with a name like Dan Hooker, you have to.
You have to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you better
These
have
freaks ain't
the
that
hook
easy.
left and right.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Lee versus Lee. So it's Ia Quinta, but it's Lee Iaquinta. No, that's not how it's pronounced. But anyway, that was the main event. It was kind of a contentious fight. I don't know that I would have called the fight the way that someone, like at least one of the judges did. One of the judges had him winning all 5 rounds, which makes no sense to me. But it was interesting. But definitely the Edson Barbosa versus Dan Hooker fight of the night, that was probably the best fight. Sergio Perez, unfortunately, did not do well that night. He was definitely outmatched.
It was a little bit off.
Was that the same fight as what's his face? Fucking not Cowboy Cerrone.
No, Cerrone didn't fight that night.
Cowboys from Hell, Pantera.
Yeah. Cemetery Gates.
Yeah.
No, fucking
It's not like Fallout Boy or anything like that.
Oh, Fallout Boys.
Yeah, the most gayest band ever. Jimmy,
That's debatable, bro. That's debatable.
it was funny because I was like, "What the fuck does Jimmy like?"
Oh yeah.
So I went
He
snooping.
asked me. I was like,
I went
beer?
snooping. And I was like, "What the fuck is FOB?" So I searched up FOB.
Straight off
Fresh
the
off the
boat.
boat.
Yeah, fresh off the boat. Fresh off the boat.
That'd be a sob. Straight off the boat.
You could have got me a mail order. Right, fuck it, dude.
There you go.
Yeah, shit.
That's Russian.
No, Russia.
Why are you rushing? They all over the place, dude.
Everybody's rich.
They come from Asia, you know, from Filipinos, from, you know, you can have fresh off the boat from Japan.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You can have fresh off the boat from all over the place, dude.
So Jimmy, I really gotta know: are you really a big time Fallout fan?
I like them. No,
Yeah?
I like them. Yeah, I listen to them.
Yeah,
You like Dick too.
I only know two of those
I
songs,
believe
I
that.
think.
No, I believe that.
There's nothing wrong with liking either. Nothing wrong with liking Dick.
Oh,
I mean,
This conversation got opened to something else.
wait a minute. Like, I have to agree. Somebody has to. I mean, because
Right. But
They say 1 out of 6 people fucking like dick.
one out of 6 people like is that the actual statistic?
No, actually, that's just talking.
no, I think you're confusing that statistic. This actual statistic is 9 out of 10 people enjoy gang rape.
We're still missing 4 people.
Four? I mean 3. Right? Wait, hold on.
I'm confused.
Oh, pause the mic.
We can't math. Because there's 6 of us here, right?
Yeah, on the table.
That's right.
What's up?
What is it? I suggest not by the
Oh, the Tito Ortiz fight. It's good. Fucking,
They're not bringing the
yeah, Chocolate Del. Was that the same? Was that the same card?
No,
Jimmy went to
a
that
different
fight.
one. I know he did.
Dude,
Chocolate Del looked like shit.
Dude, it's been a while, dude. It's been a while since he fucking fought.
I used to watch him back in the days. You know, back in the days he was great.
Well, because he can
Tito
do
Ortiz
punch back.
Nowadays, it looked like he didn't have time to prepare.
Dude, it's been years.
He has age on him. You know, he's older.
Did you say AIDS on him?
Okay,
No,
no.
age.
Oh, age.
Yeah, he's old. He's old. But you know, he I'll give it to him. He got in there and he tried his best and he took it.
He needed to pay.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
First minute, I would have been like, I'm out.
Hey, we all gotta work somehow. Fuck it.
I recently seen on that one show. He was on this one show with him and a bunch of athletes and Steve-O, and they were like climbing this certain
The mountain, right?
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good show.
I didn't get to
But
finish
he
it.
didn't make it,
but
though. He got
I
sick.
started watching it, but I didn't finish it.
But I mean,
Which one was that?
Tito Ortiz is still actually fighting. Like,
But he's younger though. He's younger. That's the thing.
He is younger, but he's still he's still competing. No, he hasn't in a long time.
He was retired for
He was retired
6-8
for
years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he just came out of the blue like, "Hey,
I'm ready. You know what? You know what, guys? I'm kind of running out of money shit, you know.
Just drinking a beer.
But you know what? I'll give it to the guy though.
Crown Royal right there.
Okay, look.
Yeah, so what
I'll give
about
it to the guy, to actually take on a fight at that age.
it was a good team.
Not the preparation that he was, back in his day.
That is about the gym.
But not just
Give
like
me a Slim Jim.
Hey,
Oscar, what's going on?
what are you guys doing?
Oh, sorry, man. This was complaining about having a bottle call. I mean,
What the fuck? Here, we can do this, and you guys can have it. Go ahead, enjoy.
they're on time out.
Yeah, yeah. You guys can have your conversation. So, okay, so as we were trying to talk about this, right? Like in terms of like Tito Ortiz retiring, like the dude has been retired for a long time. At the point where he retired, like people were already saying, like, dude, his chin is gone. Like he's already had like issues with just easily being knocked out.
You talking about Tito Ortiz or
No. Chuck Liddell. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, Chuck Liddell. He retired for 6-8 years. I don't know how well he's been training, but Tito was saying he's been training since he stopped.
Yeah, he's constant. Like he's kept up on it.
Yeah, he's kept up.
He didn't take time off.
There's an age gap there, but still,
What's her name?
I'll give it to him. About jumping in that ring, like at his age, the lack of training or being prepared, conditioning, like. But hey, I'll give it to him. Hey, he had the stones to go in there and try to take it out. But in the end,
it takes more than that. At that level of fight, like at the level of, okay. So here's the thing: in terms of like MMA, like nothing against. I mean, Chuck Liddell definitely a legend.
No,
in terms of like in at the time when he was doing it, but the sport itself has progressed far beyond that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
of course.
Like in terms of like, even if it was Chuck Liddell at his prime, if you can time warp him to today.
No, but even then, back then when he was fighting Tito, he was struggling. No, it's just real because when he was holding the belt, he went against Tito Ortiz back to back.
But the dude had, I mean, the thing about Chuck Liddell is just he had outstanding knockout power.
Oh yeah.
There's no denying that.
And he could take a punch.
Sandbags.
He could get that fucker with a 2x4 and he'd be like,
he could stand
At
up
the
and,
time.
swap
at
with
the
you.
time, back then.
Yeah, but in terms of MMA as a whole, is definitely progressed beyond just like dudes just like being able to knock people out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind, time gets to us all.
Of course.
That's just what it is.
Of course.
We gotta know when.
Still have an
Hey,
18-year-old body.
Your 18-year-old body?
Fuck yeah.
you got rocking an 80-year-old body, brother.
I'm rocking something.
sorry, yeah, I felt more like a 60-year-old. Shit.
80, so that was a compliment. Thank you.
I think he's hitting on you, bro.
don't take it home.
going on over there.
Hey, if you guys want, I can meet your and you guys could arrange something for later.
Are you guys a grinder?
Harry's just trying to cash in, dude.
Hey, you know.
Are you guys on grinder?
Oh. Speaking of which, it's funny. I remember one time in one of the trips I was coming back from.
I can remember my first time too.
All right. So I was coming back from the Philippines to LAX, and as soon as we landed, there was a dude that was sitting like a couple of rows up from me and kind of diagonal, and I could see like the first thing he did as soon as he landed, the first app he opened was like Grindr.
He was hungry, dude.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Like,
build an appetite where you're in the sky, you know.
I guess so. You know,
Gotta
just
get
wanted to see.
Pound and ground, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta get grounded. Air for a while, you gotta get pound and ground there.
Yeah. Not ground and pound, but pound and ground.
You know, tomato.
Whatever. You know, same thing.
It's got
Hey, it's Grindr. They do things different there, I guess.
Peanut, tell us about it.
Honestly, I don't even know what Grindr is.
Oh,
It's a sandwich.
Hey, you gotta download it, bro.
Yeah,
It's a sandwich.
Grindr is like.
What's Grindr?
It's a sandwich.
Here, give me your phone. Let me download it for you.
Is it like you grind meat?
Yeah.
Basically.
You grind yourself.
Exactly. That's
Hold the fuck on.
Yeah.
Let me research this, bitch.
GRINDR.
No balls if you don't download it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. Well, mine don't work apparently because I only fucking spit out girls. So you're not. What are you gonna fucking? You can't threaten me with that. Grindr, the world's largest gay social network app.
Gang.
I thought it was a sandwich.
I mean, yeah, it could be.
Isn't a grinder a sandwich?
It's a man sandwich.
It's a manwich.
There's a lot of meat there, that's for sure.
You like to eat other sandwiches, right?
It's a place to shop for meat, that's for
I
sure.
love it.
Extra mayo. So I go with
Downloading that app twice.
Yeah.
what was that Subway sandwich?
Grindr sandwich.
5 hour foot long?
No.
Jerry.
They don't have those no more.
Jerry.
Let me give you a Jeremy special.
Yeah, Coca Classic.
Or the Black Forest ham.
No.
We need.
My favorite was the Italian BMT. That's my favorite.
Italian BMT.
Yeah.
Mice and meatballs.
That sounds racist.
I like the club.
The club?
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Heated. I like the what was the one with the chicken in the teriyaki?
It's a teriyaki chicken.
No.
Yeah.
Quiznos still around.
Teriyaki chicken is still around.
Anymore?
They're not.
Quiznos? No. I haven't seen one
A lot of
of
them
those.
shut down, dude.
They're done.
If you find it, it's like a special edition.
I think it's more like Jimmy John's and Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
Have you tried with Jersey Mike's?
It's alright.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
I like it.
You guys haven't tried it though.
Yeah, I tried it.
You guys tried it? How is it? It's pretty good.
It's actually really
Honestly.
It is pretty good.
Well, like, so
Well, here's the thing: is in terms of because Quiznos, that's the thing with Quiznos is it was kind of pricey. It was a lot more pricey than like Subway, but in terms of like,
Wasn't Quiznos like all hot sandwiches? Or no?
no, they did both.
I never ate Quiznos, so I don't know what it was.
it's
I got the idea that it was like Quiznos. Like
Subway that
Subway was,
toaster bullshit crap.
cold
commercials.
subs,
Yeah, you
and
gotta
then
think of it,
Quiznos was like
Subway
hot
on the
subs.
bottom, Quiznos, then you got Jersey Mike's. I haven't tried the Jimmy
Jones.
Jimmy Jones.
Yeah, I haven't tried that either, but I've tried Jersey Mike's. They're
Jersey Mike's
I heard they were okay.
They're good. It's like
I heard they were okay, but you know, you're still good to get it.
it's just
Kind of
preference.
situation.
It's preference to what you like. That's all it
I
is.
like pussy.
That is a lie.
I'm pretty sure that's on.
I think the fact that you had to. I think the fact that you had to.
told us that was a lie, dude.
I think. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think like the fact that you had to say that when it wasn't like called for.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yes,
you do.
crap. You sounded older. That's like the rebel.
I don't give a shit. I love
prove, dude.
Like,
I don't think
We don't judge you.
No, I don't think you do.
It's kind of like when
Rub my
dudes,
nose in it.
they brag about their dick, but really they got a small dick. And stuff.
Yeah,
Peter, how's that feel?
That's me all the time, bro.
I don't brag about it.
yeah. That's all like fucking.
Sounds like a lie to me.
So it's tough pissing on your balls, man.
Sorry.
I'm telling you. It sucks.
I do that shit all the time. That's
Drop
what I
him
do
down,
every
huh?
day, bro.
What's up?
No,
I hope everybody can
waterfall.
Splash water.
Or if you're uncut,
It's just a little
fucking
stream.
just
It's
squirt
just
it
a
all
little
over
stream.
the place. You don't know. It's always a mystery. You don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
I just let it off. Fuck it.
like a super soaker.
I'm pretty sure it's like right?
Pinch it at the end and be like, mystery 3000. What's up?
Pinch it at the end, so like a water balloon.
Shit.
Foreskin water balloon.
Yeah, you don't know where it's going. Maybe it's gonna land on the wall. Maybe it's gonna land on the toilet.
Wide angle. We told you.
Yes, he was
Get out of hand.
30 foot square.
Yeah, we I think did we warn them it was gonna get out?
This is, I said it at the beginning. It was gonna get out of hand.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did say it at the
And you know
beginning.
what? I thank you
Yeah,
for that.
I said it at the beginning.
Is he?
Oh, thank you for that.
Ya está bien pedo, güey.
No mames, cabrón.
Oh, no.
Bilingual. He's bilingual now. That's it. He's drunk.
Yeah.
Once you went bilingual,
I'm over.
you're bisexual.
Nope.
It's good times.
It tastes really
I will
vitamin.
not. That African American Tuesday is no bueno for me.
It's Black Tuesday.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. That's what it's called. It's Black Tuesday. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, man.
Do you think it'll taste better if I add some crown to it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you want to do
I
that.
already did. Look.
Oh, wow. Hi, come on.
Are you down?
No, I'm not down.
You already opened it. You cracked it open.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you opened it. You're trying to fuck up.
Come on.
Oh, shit.
Ay, cabrón.
Boy.
Straight wine up.
Oy, alguien en cucuy.
Oh, I haven't drank crown in a long time.
Wow. That's why I haven't opened this
That's
one.
why you drink it with Coke.
I kind of switched to crab apple, actually.
Crown apple
By itself, or what do you drink it
with
with?
cranberry juice.
With cranberry juice.
Crown apple.
Smooth, dude.
You know, we actually had the Crown Royal Maple.
How's that? I haven't tried it yet.
Do we still have that?
That's
think we
okay.
do.
I think we do.
It probably
You
still
guys
have
like that shit?
Grab it.
For real?
I wasn't a big fan of it, to be honest.
You guys like that?
Where's it at?
It's there somewhere.
It's okay.
What do you guys think of it?
I
didn't mind
think
it
it's okay.
for what it is. I didn't. I think it could have been a lot sweeter. We'll grab some right now.
You know, okay. I haven't tried. The only one I've tried is the original, the apple. I was curious about the vanilla.
The vanilla with Coke might be good. I haven't tried it.
I have
haven't tried
vanilla
it.
one. I have a little small vanilla one.
You want to try it?
I'll try it.
What do we have in my hand?
Penis?
If you guys didn't hear, he said that was shit.
Yeah, I said penis, and you said that was a shit.
So we're kind of curious about what's going on, really going on in that corner.
Hey, penis is going on, and he said that's the shit. So
Penis
You know what? I'm not gonna judge. I've known you guys for a very long time. I am, happy for your happiness.
Oh, really?
yeah, I didn't mind that. You know, I'm gonna use this cup that I used for planning. It's
Did you say penis helada? That's cold penis. Cold cut penis.
Hey, Cameron. This one. Ahí está. Bangkok.
You know what? Oh, you know what I was gonna.
You know
do?
what
And
you-
I forgot to do. I was gonna mix. I was gonna put stuff in the infinity bottle that we haven't put in there, and I was gonna do that before, but I got.
Hey, Jimmy,
we started
before
grilling.
you pour that in,
Yeah, we got sidetracked.
have you ever had Japanese whiskey?
Let him try that first.
Yeah, let him try.
Okay, try that one first.
Not that I can recall.
Up to the line. Do you know these cups are measured, right?
No, they're not. That's a myth.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I don't believe.
Yeah.
Fucking lines and shit.
Listen to Carlos right now.
Technically,
Watch.
they're
It's so detailed.
Yeah, right?
He's so
They're
detailed.
supposed to be fucking.
Go.
half a
It's supposed to be a
shot.
shot.
That's supposed to be like a full shot or whatever.
Oh, good to know.
It smells sweet.
Yeah.
All the cups are.
I wasn't a fan of that one.
I'm kind of scared, to be honest.
It's just try a sip. If you don't like it, you toss it out. I mean, it's a.
Yeah, it's not
we're
that expensive.
Not a big loss.
Or you can pass it on to somebody that will drink it.
Like this one over here, the Puig fan.
Pretty much. Better than
It's
fucking,
sweet.
FOB.
I don't mind it.
It's not as sweet as to me. It's not as sweet as you think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not overpowering sweet. You can mix it with like Coke, something else.
Would you rather drink that or the churro beer?
I'll stick with the Crown, dude. No, I'm a Crown person.
That's funny.
Kind of my go-to.
All right.
But no, it tastes good. It's just by itself, I don't think I'd just have it straight up. I'd probably add it to some Coke.
Yeah.
Coke, but see, Coke, like I don't know. I think it's kind of like it's interesting in that like I don't know if adding it to Coke would be good because maybe it's already sweet. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, like it's an oddball kind of.
Well, how about this?
Well, you put it in there. Like you said, Coke is
Get close to the mic. We
Coke,
can hear you.
Coke is really sweet already. Why don't you just maybe use a Pepsi? Pepsi probably be good. It's not too sweet,
Yeah.
To me, Pepsi's actually sweeter than Coke.
Yeah.
See?
No. Well, I don't know. Like, for me, Coke's really sweet for me. It's
Pepsi, like I can take.
Hey, Jimmy, can you
Dr.
turn
Pepper.
your voice down, please?
What the fuck?
My
Fucking
yellow?
loud as fuck, dude. Like seriously.
Fuck you. How about that?
Yeah, because he doesn't know where to put his
Sensitive
mouth.
Nancy over there.
Yeah.
On the microphone, I mean.
Wait, who's Nancy?
Damn.
Wow.
Whoa. What's going on?
I don't know.
Can you grab me a Modelo?
God damn, that shit sounds dope.
Thank you.
We're drinking regular beer. I'll take a Modelo too. We're drinking regular beer.
Yeah, you know what?
There's Corona Familiar.
I'll take a Corona Familiar if we have it.
Apparently,
Yeah, there's
a
a
whole lot of shit. So
No, I'll take a Corona Familiar if we have it. Envase.
don't get me wrong.
Larry,
It smells
you
great.
fucking brought this shit, huh?
Yeah.
I want you to try one more. I want you to try one more.
Hey, did you find the elf on the
Oh,
shelf
you
over
want
there?
No,
Japanese
I
whiskey?
haven't
Give him a Japanese whiskey.
Which one do
Just
you
to try.
think? Hibiki?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
would be good.
try it.
Yeah, Hibiki would be good.
Do we have any Nika coffee?
No, we don't have any.
Good coffee is the shit.
That shit is the shit. We don't have any though.
Out of all the whiskeys that I tried with you guys, that I like, that's
Yeah.
Toki, bro. There's Toki. I see Toki there.
Nika's in the bottom.
that Nika coffee one is the shit.
I think that's
Like,
empty though.
out of all the whiskeys that I've tried, that to me is like,
Yeah.
Legit.
for me, yeah.
Oh, we have that black label one.
I mean,
No, you don't want that. Hold on, not that.
That doesn't even come close to that.
I think the
to be honest.
Toki definitely. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Here. Oh, there you go.
that's really good.
Hey, can we all plan a trip to Japan? Shit, like
What the fuck?
I mean, I'm not Larry.
We can't fucking plan a trip out of state. You want the fucking trip?
I'm not saying now or the next fucking
No,
20 years.
let's try one out of
Maybe
state
the 50
first.
years.
Not even out of state, dude. We've been trying to plan a camping
We're
trip.
trying a camping trip. I know. So what's up with that?
Let's
up with that?
let's
Let's
try
do something.
one fucking around here first,
We
or
just
whatever.
A distillery around here? There's
No, just a camping one. Period.
camping around here. We can go to fucking
No, we've been talking about this. We've been talking about this camping
give a
trip
shit.
for the
I'm
last like 2 years, 3 years. I don't know.
Whatever it is.
No, yeah, but we've been talking about this camping trip for the last like 2 years. I would say 2 years.
I've been
okay?
pitching tents.
No, I think we just talked about it for 1 year.
No. But
No, this
I
year
doubt
it was brought up. It was brought up this year. It was brought up this year, and
Okay,
you know what? It
maybe
didn't
on
happen.
whiskey talk, but like maybe on words.
No,
like, you know.
no, it didn't happen this year. But
Yeah.
we're still like we talked about it last time when Carlos was here. We talked about it. It probably would be a good idea to plan on it sometime during the spring when it's
Jimmy,
not
you
too
won't
hot.
be disappointed in that shit. That shit's
Not at
fucking
all.
legit, dude.
Get a new cup.
Spring will actually be a good season.
Yeah, like I wouldn't.
Really good season.
I'd be down, man.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Even if we go to like the fucking, let's go to Nevada somewhere or some shit like that.
I don't even care. Like, you know,
somewhere the river's
like
at.
10 minutes away.
Somewhere we can get like a river at, and we can go like just. I mean, because if we just spent the whole fucking day fishing, it doesn't. Even if you don't catch shit and we're just drinking,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a great day.
hey, you're gonna catch a buzz at least.
Well,
Exactly.
I've always said
it's
a
like that
worst
kind of
day of
fish.
fishing is better than any fucking day of work.
you know, I've never really been fishing.
Yeah, you have, dude. No, Rebecca, no. Don't
really have.
Okay, so
Yeah,
basically, it's what you're doing right now, and you just throw a line in the water and you wait.
Yeah,
yeah, just go out when it's
Oh, it sounds like
raining
going
and
to
be
the
like,
bar.
Well, it's like
girls.
well,
But if the fucking line starts fucking dancing, then you're good.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
That's the same shit.
It's a bonus. Like you get,
Yes.
yeah, it's a bonus. The fish is a bonus. So if you don't catch a fish, at least you catch a buzz.
Yes.
You don't
catch something, right?
But we were supposed to go deep sea fishing, but I think that shit got canceled or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That would have that's on the
go
list.
see deep fishing, man. Seriously.
Alright, so this is Jimmy's first time trying Hibiki Harmony.
You're good there.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
And penis right there for
Enjoy.
the referee.
Let's see his reaction. This isn't Crown Royal, bro.
This is really good.
Well, this is good. So going back to
The
peanut.
presentation looks nice though.
So going back to peanut.
that's probably one of my, in terms of all the bottles,
Yeah.
like that are up there. That's probably my favorite looking bottle. Like in terms
the
of
meaning behind the bottle.
yeah.
It kind of looks like the forearm.
See, that's what I love, like Japanese people, man. Everything's so like
In the details.
details, but like everything has to be.
I think
perfect for
Japanese
them.
people are the bomb.
I believe that.
What's this?
That's fucked up.
Take his head and clear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like yeah.
What's it smell like, Jimmy?
regret.
You're gonna regret saying that once you taste it.
I ain't gonna lie, it smells good. It's just kind of hesitant.
No, it's good.
It's really good, dude.
You know, it's different when you start off just drinking whiskey, like you hadn't had any alcohol or whatever.
It's smooth. I'll give it that. Like has like a really like woody flavor.
Yeah.
Oaky. Do you get a smoke?
Caramel.
You know what it has? It has a flavor that should be around us a little bit more often, and maybe we can try a little bit more shit. That's true.
That's true.
That's the type of flavor that I get from. I'm not even drinking.
Look, like I said earlier, I think that's the only reason we still like Jimmy is because we only get to see him once a year. I think if we saw him more than that, maybe we wouldn't like him so much.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why.
That's my change on
Yeah, yeah. Small doses. Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of our favorites. I mean, like,
This Corona tastes amazing.
It's good. I like it. It's not too strong. It's not too overpowering. Very smooth.
yeah.
Just mind your fucking business and finish it.
This could be something I could, enjoy on the rocks. Just sipping, hanging out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Have you guys tried mixing it?
No.
No.
You know how much a bottle that's like what, $70 a bottle?
Yeah, didn't know that.
You don't want to mix.
I mean, you can. Like, no. Look.
No.
If that's how you. No. I'm not gonna say that.
You didn't mix it with peanut butter?
If you want, look, no. If you want to spend $70 on a bottle and mix it with peanut butter, you fucking do that. Enjoy it.
That's true. If you want to cough out the cash for it,
But we're your friends and we're telling you don't want to mix it.
Yeah. No, I know. Like I said, you pour some.
When people say that's wrong,
you
like,
sip on
when
it.
people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, that's not how you drink that." Look, like if you're buying it,
I agree with you there.
I'll drink it however you want. If I'm buying it, I'll drink it however the fuck I want.
That's
I
right.
agree with you there. 1,000% on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was pretty good.
What kind of drink are you guys talking about?
The
Whiskey.
Oh, the one that
Foreskin.
Jimmy's on?
Yeah, just
The
whiskey in
foreskin
general.
edition.
foreskin.
Whiskey in general. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be expensive for that to be.
When was the last time you seen a black dude uncut?
What?
Exactly.
How many black people?
Like
What?
like physically, or like physique, like
Why?
built and cut.
Yeah, like not.
see, guys,
Like
that's
not.
When was the last
not-
time you seen a black uncircumcised penis?
Oh, jeez.
Now you know what to get.
My question
Colors
is, how
from
many have you
Revelation.
seen?
Exactly. I haven't seen any, so that's why I posed the question.
I was just asking. Then you're asking questions.
I mean, I'm sure Lenny Kravitz, right? He's like he's
He's Jewish. He's
right?
gonna have it cut.
Yeah. He's got a haircut.
I said uncut.
You do whatever you want to do. You're a grown ass man.
All right. That's cool.
See that Black Tuesday got to him.
It got to me. Yeah.
Was that his name?
I got a good buzz going, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All these different beers and stuff we've been trying.
Yeah.
That's been good.
Definitely.
Oh, so good. All these cups. Look at these cups.
I'll give you this. The Holiday Haze over here.
good, right?
Actually, pretty good.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
Never had
that's
it.
good.
You know, first time.
You know what has some pretty good beers too? Is Carl Strauss.
Yes.
Yeah, Carl Strauss.
The restaurant's actually pretty
The
good.
restaurant's good too.
I haven't been there.
Where's that? You guys know?
There's one in Temecula.
Yeah, that's the one that I've been to.
Universalitos.
There's one in Universal.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. The first time I went, like for Carl Strauss, like
I've been to the one in Temecula.
The food's good and the beers are good too. And they'll let you know what beers to have to pair with your food.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I hate it when they do that shit. You don't tell me what the fuck my taste is.
What?
Like, you don't tell me what my taste was like.
If it's not uncircumcised, I don't want it. That's Carlos's motto.
That's yo bad.
Yeah, the bumper thing is pairing the cheese with the meat. Is that what you're saying?
I can have that as a bumper sticker. If it's not uncircumcised, you don't want it.
Wow.
Big ass fucking magnet on the bumper and shit. Be like, what, motherfucker? Just fucking
fucking Carlos just opened his guns.
Amazing.
You see the people rolling up to like what the?
Like I said, this is gonna get out of hand. Unfortunately.
This is not out of hand.
Yes, it is.
It's been
Well,
worse.
as long as it's not PG-13.
Cock shit, piss motherfucker.
You know, all right. Well, adults.
Are we though?
I don't know.
Are we?
I don't know.
I ask myself that every day.
No, we already know.
Well, I mean,
Just because I have pubes on my penis doesn't mean I'm an adult.
up your nose.
I think that's. I don't know.
Does your nose hurt?
Mine does. Lately, this what sucks about getting older.
I have,
Yes.
I have to trim.
I trim
My
my nose.
nose hair.
trim my
and
nose.
What about ear
my
hair? You guys
eyebrow.
get-
No, I'm there yet.
I'm not there.
I'm there.
Evan, you have ear hair?
Yeah.
The problem that I have
What do you
is
do?
my hair.
Or do you pluck?
So just recently,
Yeah, that process your
Because I said threaded. That's what.
just recently it got plucked, but
Have you guys seen that there's actually people that wax their nose hair? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I've seen that. That's terrible.
How?
That looks terrible.
How?
I don't know how you do that.
cry thinking about it.
I don't know how. Like how though?
Or
They put it like on the Q-tip, and then they put it like right here, and they pull that shit out.
Can we test this out on someone?
Yeah, that's it right now.
Yeah, you can do it on me. I do it on me.
instant nosebleed.
Hey,
Yeah.
fuck it. We'll do this.
Can we wax your face?
No, just you can do my nose. I'm down with that.
What else can we do?
Wow. You're trying. Like I said, this is gonna get out of hand.
I
Stay
can see.
tuned for special episodes.
This show is called 3.0.
I don't remember to have hair on my toes. Maybe we can do those.
You don't remember, dude.
Just to be real, I got my chest and back waxed. Dude.
Have you really?
Yeah, it's
Does the chest hurt?
Hey, whatever. Huh?
Did the chest
It
hurt?
looks like a lantern.
But do you have a lot of hair though?
In reality, no, I don't have
right,
that
well.
much hair, but
No, hair doesn't count then.
yeah,
Unless you're like Persian, and you got like fucking.
I can find one. I got some Indian friends. Come on, dude, we'll do it. Y'all want a special?
That's intense. But
Yeah, but I've seen that like the waxing nose hair. I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what?
No,
Like,
the
that
nose hair
sounds
is
you know, it sounds like it would be terrible, but like
I'm sorry.
When you try it,
if it kept like because the thing is, it's like instead of constantly having to trim, like if it gave you a break for a while of it, like not going back, I'll probably try.
I just have one that grows like super long and super dark. And
I have this hair like the one on your butt that grows like really long.
is it up here?
oh yeah.
Is it up here?
I have that.
I would assume that the whole waxing of the nose thing would be like the beard. Like if you pluck one out, it would hurt. But if you pull like on a lot, like it doesn't really.
Well,
feel that
I
bad.
plucked a hair or two like from like right here. Start
Like,
sticking
out
to
of
the
the
skin. Yeah.
out of the line.
Right.
Well, I do that all the time.
Yeah. No, but still, there's no way that
the nose.
I feel like I've
you think that would be right?
My eyes would water.
Yeah, your eyes would definitely water for sure.
For sure.
Just for two? Yeah.
Oh man.
I think I might punch someone if that happened. Like, seriously, like, I'm not a violent man.
They might charge you extra for that.
What about What about
Well,
waxing?
he's not a violent man, but he is a nurse. So once he fucks you up, he'll take care of you.
What about
Penis is bleeding. Penis is bleeding.
What the fuck?
what about waxing your
It up.
waxing your taint and asshole? Would you guys wax your taint and asshole?
I mean, if I'm like that, then maybe I'll consider it.
If it's paid for, if you want to pay for
Like,
it,
you're gonna massage the
maybe.
blah.
That's rough, dude.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing that concerns me with that.
Yeah.
What I would be
Had your
concerned
taint
with,
massage
I know where
before
you're
you're
going
about
with
to
this.
come.
what
Shoot, like super hard.
what I would be concerned with is it when it just starts going back.
It's fucking.
What I'd be concerned is like, why would you clean up? You only clean up if you're expecting visitors.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You only clean your house when you clean your house extra when you're waiting for when you're expecting visitors.
Have sex with somebody that's on the flu. They fucking pussy flu.
Okay, this is a whole nother level.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
Nobody be running a
If the chick has a cold,
Okay.
You want to feed her.
dude, it's like extra. It's like
facts.
you're making a fucking volcano. It's like extra.
In that aspect, you know you're screwing yourself over in the next couple of weeks, right?
I don't give a shit. It's worth it.
Jimmy's
You're gonna
nurse.
get over it.
He's a nurse.
He's a nurse, man.
Fuck it.
That's why I got on the hot.
Jimmy, what if let you go?
Jimmy, it'd be like a fucking like you're wearing a sweater in the sauna.
Okay, so we've talked. Okay, so we talked about this. Jimmy, do you get the flu shot every year?
I don't.
He has to, right?
Great question. Yeah. Just for you just saying that means it's like don't trust these bitches.
No, sure. Okay, for San Bernardino County, you're supposed to get it.
You're supposed to, yeah.
You're supposed to.
Well, I believe somebody.
It's different for Wilson County.
Yeah, I believe somebody.
They encourage us to get it. Yeah,
believe
we
that
try to
too.
get it.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't the question. Do you get it?
Look, well, I'm not trying.
Can you dig it?
We'll leave it at that. Yes. Did you get it? We'll leave it at that. Yes.
I think that answered the question.
Yeah, Jimmy just answered the question.
I hate needles. That's why I could never be a junkie.
Rebecca, do you get a flu shot every year?
I have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the county.
Yeah, you know, because that's well, but see, that's the thing is like it like when I was overseas, like there was somebody like it was weird because it was like two different companies that were there. Like we were subcontractors for the company.
You guys are supposed to get it, right?
No, but here's the thing: is like somebody was like, "Look, I'm not getting it." And they were like, "Okay, well, if you don't get it, you get fired." And I was like, "All right, cool, send me home." And I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Did you send him home?
Yeah, he was done.
Hardcore.
He didn't want to get it. I was like,
Good for fucking him. Good for him.
I was like, dude, like for us, it wasn't that. Like I didn't get it, and it was fine.
Yeah.
But like, if it was one thing, it was like, look, like you're over here. You've been here for a few months. You've been here for almost a whole year.
I hear you there.
Like, and it's a 6-figure job. You either get it or you don't. Like, I'm like, you gotta do what you gotta do to pay the bills.
Hey,
But
now-
that's what it is.
Now he's homeless, getting the flu shot every year.
My IHP will pay for it. Yeah. Well, you go to CVS, you get that shit.
Imagine
for
if he
free.
had a fucking pour his fucking ass out, and then the dude that he was getting it from was called the flu.
Yeah.
He was getting the flu. He was getting the flu shot.
Hey, do you have to pay?
I have to get the flu shot every week to pay for my drugs.
Wow. Is that what you're doing now, Carlos?
Dang.
I'm not a heroin addict. I was addicted to cigarettes, not no more.
That's a knife. Nice knife.
That's what I call my penis.
What?
When I see your penis.
If you cut yourself, you're gonna keep the knife.
Carlos
Owe me a new one. That's what I'm saying.
Right before I went overseas, I bought a Kershaw knife.
You opened it all stupid and wrong.
And
Why did I open all stupid and wrong?
See this thumb?
You're stupid. Your fucking knife is stupid, dude. Look.
That's not how you open it.
No,
Well, that's not how you open
It has a flipper.
Hi.
It's
It has
flip.
a flipper.
It's flip.
Oh, your fucking knife is stupid.
So speaking of stupid, like I had bought a brand new knife like right before we headed out
You have
overseas.
to flip
Yeah.
that shit right here, huh?
No, wait.
Well, what's up?
Go ahead, Larry.
I had bought a knife, and then one of the dudes that I was working with asked me to see the knife.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh damn! Like how do you open this?" So I was like, right as I was telling him, "Hey, be careful, it's spring loaded." Like he opens it and he fucking cuts himself. I'm like,
the fuck?
I was like, dude, like damn, that's like crazy. Like the first like. I bought this knife like less than 20 minutes ago, and it's already cut the first black man.
It's racist.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what's up with this knife? Like, I don't know if I should return it. Like,
How about this?
does that mean it's good luck? Like, I don't know.
Question. What's the most expensive knife you purchased?
No. Okay.
$88.
So the most expensive knife I purchased is like, I don't have that anymore, and this is why I don't buy expensive knives. Is because I think it was a Gerber. I spent like probably like $150 on it.
Okay.
And there was one time like I gave it to Jen to hold on to it because like it was somewhere where I probably wasn't supposed to have a knife, and I was like, "You have a purse?" And
did she lose it?
Yeah, she lost it. So at that point, I was like, you know what? Like
Somebody out there has a $150 Gerber knife
probably
that they got for free.
yeah. And at that point, I was like, you know
Was
what?
that lucky?
I was like, you know what? At that point, like I was like, I'm done. I'll just buy it. But that's the thing is like
I'm sorry, dude.
Is the label like a real little baby?
That's
$18. $18.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is like I told you about that. Like all my knives now, like the knife I'm carrying now, it's probably like I don't know, probably like a $20 knife. Like the thing is like I use the fuck out of them. I lose them. Like sometimes I'll chip the fucking tip on it. Like this one. That's why I was looking in my back pocket, but it's right here. Like I use them. I for everything.
Yeah.
So if I lose it, like I'm like okay, I had it for this one. I've had this one probably for like a year and a half.
A brand called Spider.
Spider Cup.
Spider. I had that shit
can get pricey.
for the next like 3 years. No, 4. Sorry.
For the past 4
Yeah,
years.
past 4 years.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit's still fucking like.
Yeah, I buy these. You know what I do is I wait for certain ones to go on sale at Big Five, and then like I'll go and I'll use like their 10 or 20% coupon, whatever, off the whole purchase, and I'll buy like 3 or 4 of them at a time.
Okay.
And I have like a little plastic thing with like a drawer, and it's just like I have different ones.
Just recently, I picked up some from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Granted, they're not going to be the best. Yeah, but there was like 2. It was like 2 for like $10 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
No.
I use knives all the time, so I'd rather just go with cheap knives like that. I mean, I have a fucking.
And the thing is like I've just now like I like all the knives I have, like this one is like they're sharp enough to where like
they're gonna get whatever job you need to get done.
Yeah,
if you need to cut something sharper than that, then you're using the wrong tool.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I know dudes that have like $300-$400 knives that they carry every day, but it's like the way I look at it, it's like why do they really use it in the way that I do? Like I use this thing for fucking everything. I open beer bottles with this shit. Like
why would you use it if they're making like that much money?
Let me ask.
I mean, if you think about it, like where the fuck they're working at?
I never used like an expensive knife like that. What's the difference?
So the difference is like the materials that they're made out of. Like if you have okay, so let's look at this one, right?
Okay.
So if you have if this was like a $3-$4 knife, like the scales probably wouldn't be plastic; it would be a nicer material. Like the steel would be a nicer material. The blade material would probably be nicer, but honestly, like
but for daily use,
that's the thing is
not really.
I don't know. The thing is like, well, trust me, like in the way that I use this, like I use this like a $20 knife because that's what it is. Like I use the fuck out of it. Like I can tell you that there's probably very few dudes out there that are carrying like a $400 knife to open like fucking Amazon boxes to fucking Price Staples to like because they probably still think about that. I don't give a fuck.
Well, in all honesty though, if you're gonna get a $400 knife, like if it was gifted to you or if you have enough money, I'd still use it like a fucking $20 knife because I mean, what the fuck? That's what
it's all proportional. It's all proportional.
If you give me a knife, that's what the fuck I'm gonna use it for. I'm gonna use it to open up shit.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna use it as a daily fucking knife.
Would-
Like, I don't give a fuck what it costs. Like,
Would
this thing
use
has
it,
stayed
use it.
sharp.
Yeah.
It's you use it because it's
cut
the
himself.
purpose.
Sharpen it? I was like, no, I have not sharpened this knife since I got it.
Oh, fuck. So now, reality, dude, I still have your Gerber knife that you gave me, dude. And I use that daily.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? That's what
I was just gonna ask
for.
that, like, would a more expensive knife last a lot longer?
In terms of, well, here's the thing.
What I've seen,
depends on how you
$20
use it, though,
knives
right?
last.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's everything. That's everything with like cheap knives, or
Well, this is supposed to be
expensive
a
knife.
cheap knife. This is
No,
great.
but it just depends how you take care of it.
No,
It just depends
it really
how you
doesn't.
use
I
it.
abuse the fuck out of this thing.
I mean,
Here's the thing
that's why-
is, in terms of value, like I get a ton of value out of these $20 knives. Like those HK knives that they've discontinued from fucking Big Five for a long time ago. Like I still have a handful of them. I still use them, and they've stopped selling them like 2 or 3 years ago, at least. Like think about it. If you get 3 or 4 years worth of daily use out of $20, like
Yeah, get your money's worth.
I think so.
If I get 3 months worth out of 20 use, I'm
Yeah,
happy.
if you lose it like
hope so,
weeks
yeah.
out. So here's the thing too is like, so there's some of these Kershaw knives that like this one, the pocket clip's kind of loose on it. There's been some that I've lost because the pocket, one of the screws came out or whatever, and I've lost it. Like on one specific model that I have,
Smith
I
Wesson
contacted
M&P ones.
I've contacted them and I've told them like, hey, dudes, like one of the screws fell off and I lost the pocket clip. Like, can you send me a replacement? There was the Kershaw Blur that I carried when I was overseas. They sent me not only just the pocket clip, they sent me the screws. They sent me a tool to put that on. Like, they sent it to me overseas. No questions asked. They didn't ask me for a receipt. They didn't ask me for anything. Now, recently, I asked them for a different one. And they were like, oh, yeah, that's discontinued. We don't have parts for that anymore. I was like, well, that sucks. But, it was worth a try.
But that could be an easy fix. You could just use some Loctite or something.
Yeah. For this one, this one could definitely use some Loctite.
But look, this one $20, and this thing is solid.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not gonna spend another fucking $3 or $4 on Loctite when I could just go get another $20 knife.
Yeah, no, I've gone downtown now. Like, you go to knife shops and you look around and you got
This
knives
thing is
from
solid, and I got this thing for
$5 to fucking like $300, and you're like, what the fuck is this thing, dude?
like a damn tank.
Yeah.
I always carry a knife. My wife always asks me for a knife.
Yeah.
It's like, I need you to cut this.
So say you get pulled over and they ask, "Do you have any weapons?"
We've
That's
had
my wife.
It's my
I tried to have this discussion with Larry.
My
We
wife
can't
has
find out.
It'd be like, no, it's my tool. We just use it for to cut lemons and limes
Most cops
I'm
are not
Mexican.
going to trip on
At my
you, like,
restaurant.
you know what I mean?
at my restaurant.
As long as you tell them.
Yeah. Do you have anything that'll stab me? My dick.
Only if you bend over, girl.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Be like, if your dick stabs me, sir, you need to go to the doctor.
It stings.
And I'm gonna fucking stun gun you right now because I am not taking a chance with me fucking cutting my hands open.
Yeah, but like it's funny because it's like one of those things. It's like I was at work and I was working on something and somebody was like, oh, like we were opening shit and it's funny because there's the if you read through the employee manual, they're like, oh, you're not supposed to have any weapons and this and that. So fucking like nobody has like. Somebody's all struggling to open shit. I'm like, oh, here, hold on, let me help you with that. And like the HR lady, and she was like, oh, like okay. And then like one of my other coworkers came by and he was like started opening boxes too, and he pulls out a knife and she's like, oh, does everybody have knives? So it's like no,
Time to
but
change the guidelines.
Yeah, like we use these like. And it's funny because it's like you have all these these employee handbooks that have this shit, but it's like, dude, like in terms of like. I honestly, in terms of I can't tell you how many times a day like I actually end up using my knife for just different stuff, like just for anything. Yeah, I don't know how.
I get you with it.
And there's certain days where it's like oh, it's funny because like not too long, like when we had the birthday party, and Jen asked me for a knife, and for some reason I didn't have my Carlos, let me borrow yours. Like, it just felt weird, like reaching in my back pocket and not having one there.
Where is it? God dang it!
Because I always have one.
Every day in my job, we have to have one.
Yeah.
We have to have it in our pockets. Or anywhere. Anywhere. We have to have our knife.
You leave his English alone.
What is a
I don't know what English.
No, I'll give you that. No, it's the same, dude. Like, if I'm on the clock, I'm gonna carry my knife. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit.
It's not one of those things that you think about, like, oh, I'm carrying my knife because it's a weapon.
No,
It's because it's convenient. It's not that you use it for shit.
It's handy.
Yeah.
I need it for work.
Yeah.
Or when to open a beer. Yeah.
Whatever. You could open a beer during working hours. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not your HR.
Power lunch.
Yeah.
During lunch though. You're off the clock. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
You can have one beer.
Or 3.
Or 5.
Hey.
3-pack talkans.
I mean, this Black Tuesday technically is one beer, so if you could finish this by yourself.
That's true. It's one beer.
It's one
If
beer.
you can finish that by yourself, hats off to you.
Ah, damn. I know, dude. Yeah.
To the vet.
I would buy one for a bum. Just to
what?
See the results?
Just see the results, exactly.
Fuck what happened?
It's very effective.
He fucks up and then he's gonna get like superpowers, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna get superpowers, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna become the Hulk.
Yeah, he's gonna become the Hulk. The Holmes. He's gonna get the Holmes.
Yeah, the Hulk.
With the boards and stuff.
What's that bum fight? Let's go. Bringing it back.
I wonder how much that bottle is. You see,
I don't know.
Black Tuesday bottle. Let's find out.
I don't know.
Going up.
On a Tuesday.
Your penis. You've had too much to drink.
Black Tuesday
I
price.
totally forgot. I messed up. I totally forgot to bring the
Oh
Tabasco.
shit.
Yes. That's my mistake.
Okay, so
What was the Tabasco for?
It was
Deeply sorry for that.
it was the anniversary edition. There's like a
How much was that
Man,
It was 35
Carlos, to be honest, man, you don't even know, bro.
it was like I think it was like $35 for the bottle.
What?
For Tabasco sauce?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
what year is this?
No, yeah. So we all
shit?
pitched in.
Where is this?
Except for this guy. Shit.
I'm gonna take a piece on your.
What?
I have to go.
He needs to go tinkle. Can you get out of the way, dude?
I'm telling you.
Say something.
I think you might get a golden shower if you don't move.
Please move. I need to go take a piss.
Say something nice.
So look,
I said
here's the thing,
please.
is see, people are reselling this shit for like $100,
Are
like,
great.
but it was only like
What's the difference though? Like what?
special reserve type thing.
But is it really worth that much?
I don't know. We don't know. We haven't tried it. It might be.
I don't know. I'm not big on Tabasco. I don't know.
It's $50 for this.
What?
Are you kidding me?
For the Black Tuesday?
Yeah.
Are you fucking
ranges,
kidding me?
It ranges anywhere from see like the latest
What's the
transaction.
lowest? What's the lowest point? What's the highest?
The highest is 60.
There you
Highest is 60. Lowest is like $30.
You might as well buy a fucking bottle of that whiskey, dude.
Wait. Okay, so the 2013, 14, 15, 16 have gone for $200.
Same. This is what we're talking about.
Wait, were we talking about the Tabasco?
Yeah.
No, Black Friday.
Oh, Black Friday.
Black Tuesday.
So you should get the Tabasco. How much is?
It's $35 $35.
$35 for a fucking hot sauce? I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
For hot sauce.
Look, it's I mean, sometimes it's worth it. We don't know. We haven't tried it.
I know. I fucked up with that.
Have you tried it?
No, I'm not. I have not even opened the fucking goddamn.
Have you guys have you guys watched was it Hot Wings or Hot Ones?
Yeah.
Hot ones?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind trying some of those.
Their hot sauce is good.
So the it's funny because one of the managers that I work with, she got like the original bottle of the Hot One sauce, and she was like, man, I'm bummed. She's like, because their first sauce version that they released, like it was only like a limited release. She was like, and ours is almost done. She's like, so now I'm like, that's kind of the bummer part about limited release stuff.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like the Neapolitan dynamite that we were talking about.
Yeah. The fucking.
That stuff was fucking amazing, and we can't get it anymore. Yeah, like that's kind of the bummer part about it. It's like if you find something to enjoy, like dude, I had a bottle of that fucking Neapolitan Dynamite that I was saving in my fridge for some shit, and Jen fucking drank it with her friends, and I'm like, fuck, no, like really?
Are you kidding me?
That Neapolitan one was good.
Yeah. I was saving that, and she was like, "Oh,
What was it like? What is it?
So Neapolitan, the
Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah, like
okay.
like it was basically like Neapolitan ice cream, but in beer form.
Okay.
Like, it was that good.
Dude, no, like it was like limited.
way.
It was limited. Limited. It was like
Limited.
Eliminated shit. Dude,
Limited.
there was so much bottles that were made out there. Like,
I
really can't believe that.
but even the flavor, because we tasted it too.
Okay, Carlos.
We tasted that.
For the Neapolitan Dynamite, if somebody came up to you right now and said, "Hey, I have a bottle. I'll sell it to you for $20," would you buy it?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it was that good.
No.
What do they say? $200?
No, I don't know about that. You know what? I would probably even do.
Apparently, there's a limit to it.
It is.
So
I would probably even do. I would probably even do $40. Like if somebody said $40,
I don't know. That's pushing it.
I don't know. 40. It was pretty good. It was pretty damn good.
I would say 30, and that's it.
I don't know. I would say $40. If somebody said $40, I would probably think about it. If they said 50, I would probably say no.
okay.
Yeah. So 40 is probably my cutoff.
All right, 40 is the limit then.
Yeah. For a bottle of beer. Like
How big was the bottle?
it was like
an expiration date though. Like so.
I don't think so.
Fuck the expiration.
No,
I want to see this, like size of the bottle. Like, what are we looking at?
There's that stone bottle. It's like that asylum bottle. Right?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Well, that's a decent size, and if you like really that much,
It was
fuck
good.
it, why not?
Yeah, it was good. It was that good.
What weapon do you have, Peanut? What gun?
What's gonna fit that?
What's
Samurai
yeah.
sword.
Samurai sword.
Samurai sword.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Nunchucks.
Okay. Well, don't put your fingers with that. Okay.
XD.
Not enough beta.
What?
A what?
An XD.
Did you call me sexy?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He said,
Sexy.
"XD."
XT.
When's the next time you guys go and shoot?
Oh, dude, I haven't been in a while.
We still gotta plan a trip.
Yeah, I agree. We still have your target.
That's true.
Yeah, I know. You still have it, fucker.
I don't know. Shut the fuck up. We shut the fuck up.
Hey, at least someone's getting some good use out of it. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, we've shot that fucking thing up.
I'm glad someone's getting some use out of
It's
it.
gotten a lot of good use out
Is
of
that
it.
that one that's shaped like a person?
Yeah.
Oh, that's yours?
It used to be white. I don't know what it is now.
No, we still paint it. We'll paint it.
We painted it white.
But yeah, that shit got fucked up a few times. Yeah.
Yeah.
We took his dad out there shooting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my dad had a blast.
You like it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
My favorite thing to shoot was a Mosin.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
Those things are
fucking
fun.
love that fucking rifle.
That's what you had.
fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. Right?
No, Larry's Mosin.
Oh, yeah.
Larry had a Mosin or has a Mosin.
Yeah.
God, that gun's
What's that one gun? Like, well, it was
Shoots?
no. Dude, thank you for it. Thank you. Yes, the one that shoots.
One goes pew pew.
Yeah, the one that goes with you.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Listen here, Call of Duty. Relax.
Which gun?
God damn. Well, fucking, it was like an old school one, but like shit, it took a while to like fucking like it's a single shot.
The Mosin.
Yeah. It's
The most- that's the one?
It's a bolt action.
Yeah, the bow action.
Yeah.
That one.
Specifically, it's an M44, and that's the short version of the Mosin. Because the M1, there's the 90. It's the standard Mosin is like a lot longer, but the M44 is like the shorter version with the bayonet.
Really?
Yeah. So
Fuck.
yeah,
Damn.
it's a 90. The standard one is a 9130, and that's like a longer one. But the M44 is basically just a cut down version of that.
Well, to be honest, I really like that one, man.
It's fun.
Who's
It's
such
a
a
lot of
feet,
fun.
right? Come on, man.
He's like World War II, right?
World War One.
World War One. Fuck. That's just accurate as fuck, dude.
Dude, I have a Mosin from 1923.
Damn.
Yeah, one of them. And the M44 was the later one.
Just with the iron sights, I mean, it's freaking.
Yeah, in terms of, I mean, the ones that I have in terms of the sights, they're spot on.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, they're fun. but they're more expensive now than they used to be. At one point, you used to be able to get them for like less than $100. Now they're like 300, 400 bucks.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet.
I might pick one up. I don't know.
Really?
Maybe.
Nah. That's like that way.
Shit.
Probably won't.
Excuse me, Rebecca, can you pick one up?
I don't want permission. It's just I gotta see the value as far as like spending the money. on it.
He's on the problem for Christmas.
The problem is they become
gift wise.
so they've become a lot more expensive, not just because of there's been some issues in terms of like importing them because basically all of them were all military surplus, but then also the ammo became a lot more expensive to import. During the Obama administration, they basically just cut off the imports of that ammo. Not just that, but with all the shit that was happening in Ukraine, when Crimea was being invaded, they were they were still using that 7.62 by 54 ammo for certain machine guns and stuff.
Yeah.
So it kind of dried up in terms of the import. So it became like not as economical. Like it used to be. It used to be where you can get like one of those spam cans with 444 or 440 rounds.
Yeah.
You used to be able to get them for less than $100. Now they're a lot more expensive than that if you can even find them.
Yeah.
Since we're on the subject of guns, can you guys fill me in on regulations? The newest regulations for ARs?
No.
Everything is illegal.
God damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything. If it's fun,
I gotta pull it apart and
if it's
trash.
No. If it's fun, it's
You don't have any
look,
guns.
Exactly. You had a boating accident.
Yeah.
You're lost in the
Fire. They're lost in the fire.
Yeah. So the one thing is, even though there's been some complication given in the recent laws that were enacted, actually not even recent, probably like now at this point the laws are probably a year old. There is some provision there to where if the lower receiver is separated from the upper receiver, it's not considered technically a fully functioning firearm. So therefore, you can pull them apart until you figure out what route you want to go. We can discuss that later.
Really?
In other words, would you be an upper or lower? What kind of receiver are you?
I don't know at this point. I need all the facts before I can decide. Sorry.
Are you strong? Am I weak?
Ah, shit.
Am I
Am I cut?
We do got these knives out right now, so
I guess I need a job. Sheriff's department, probably.
Oh man!
I love donuts and bacon.
I bet you do.
like clunk clunk.
Mostly bacon.
Next to meat.
I can't. I'm still working on this Black Tuesday, man.
Really?
I'm already done with mine.
You're the last one.
No,
Friday.
Daddy still has his.
I ain't drinking that.
No, you poured it on my cup. Eddie.
No, that's his right there.
Oh, fuck. You fucked up, Eddie.
It's waiting for you, Oscar.
Still cold.
Oscar, it's right there.
It's so cold because it's cold.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, which one of you ladies is driving? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Bad lady. Okay, never mind. Okay,
Drunk
shit.
or anything? I'm good.
I'm waiting a while.
Yeah,
good.
same here.
You drunk, Larry?
Huh?
You drunk?
He's got
I
a
got a
good
good
buzz.
buzz.
Hey, Larry, can you spit some bars?
What?
Piss on some bars.
No,
Spit some bars, Larry.
Piss some bars?
I heard Oscar's nickname is Bars.
so I'm ready to get piss on. You piss on this bar, bro.
Fuck it, I'm down.
No.
Like, come over here away from my mic.
I mean, look, if I want to make a few extra bucks, why not? I had a couple of free.
They don't call me R. Kelly for nothing.
Exactly.
I'm sure I got a 5 on me somewhere.
Girl, your body is a porta I told you guys this was gonna get out of hand.
Fucking have a fucking corona. You know. God damn.
Don't blame the corona, fucker.
What time are you guys shutting this down?
I don't know. I was thinking about that.
I think we should.
I think we should not.
We should
I
call
think we
it.
should.
You guys call it.
Booze Fest has gotten.
Y'all show. It's y'all show.
No, well, Larry already said it. This shit's gotta go.
Just because I want to say some
This
racist
is
stuff, and I
fucking
don't
shit.
can't.
Shut the fuck. Like, I don't want to be looked up on Facebook.
Over here, fucking ping pong over here. And shit.
Yeah.
Ping pong?
Yeah, so
never mind. Let's get
I mean, it's been a lot of fun. I think again we'll probably do this next year. It'll be as interesting.
Safer.
As interesting.
Safer?
It might be more interesting. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to figure it out.
We will have
But
to figure it out.
yeah, in terms of the gift exchange, it's something we came up with a year ago. This is obviously the second one, but it was just something to come up with and give each other gifts and meet up. It's an excuse for us to hang out and drink beer, which is never a bad thing for us.
I want to give a shout out to Marlene. Thank you for letting me go out.
We all know he was passing after the
It's 11:21 and he's still here.
and he's already like, I got something.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
I was gonna say thank you, Larry, for my gift. I really enjoyed it.
What
Looking
a
forward to the book.
Yeah.
Bullshit, man. I'm looking forward to projecting gay porn. Because that's
You do whatever you gotta say.
no, look, because that's the first thing Carlos thought of is like, let's look at gay porn.
You guys hold out for every special.
I said, and watch gay porn.
Wow.
I was thinking like, hey, maybe project your logo on the fucking wall.
No.
If you want to get porn on the wall,
You're thinking too small. You're thinking too small.
I'm sorry.
Gay porn.
I'm on the lower side of that.
Yeah, obviously, you're limiting yourself.
Is that how big you took it off?
To possibilities of what could be.
I have a kid now, right? Fuck it.
You have a kid, so you're taking them large up.
I don't even know why I'm even having a fucking corona. Seriously.
Hey,
How's he even happy?
Okay, so what was it? Like a couple shots and he was good to go?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was like, fucking hearing fucking Fallout, bro. I'm good as shit. I don't care.
Hey, fucking.
You guys have a good one. We'll see you next week.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. See you guys next year.
Cheers.